Yeah, oh yeah. Thank you so very much for joining me, Indio, on the radio and here with you on Cubo Tejano podcast. Well, so I'm kind of a little short with somebody. Well, I'm short because, well, I am short in stature, but I'm also by myself. And hopefully, Hilda will be getting better. But anyway, I have a great, great guest with you, one of the golden voices from the 956. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and run that intro and bring him on board. You're going to know him as Roel Martinez. Welcome, senors. How
Ah,
are you
wow,
doing?
that was an awesome intro, man.
Thank you
Feliz,
so very
man,
much. Thank
I
you
I
so
felt like I was at the Johnny Carson show back in the day, man. Oh, hijo de su,
And hey, here's Johnny.
I know, man. Wow. Thank you very much for that beautiful entry, man. Wow,
Thank you so
intro.
very
That
much.
was
You didn't come out of the curtain though, bro. You should have
awesome.
had a little
I know,
curtain.
right?
Go
Well, I
back
got
and
my Christmas tree in there. That's all right.
there you go. Well, Merry Christmas to you. Hopefully you
Merry
had a good.
Christmas.
Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving, brother, man.
We had
You know.
we had a beautiful Thanksgiving, man. I hope all you listeners as well had a beautiful Thanksgiving with their families. Primeramente, thank you very much for having me on your podcast, man. Thank you so much for giving me the time, and not only to me, but all the artists that you've had there before. Felicidades por todo lo que hacen por nosotros. Thank you very much for all you do for us, man. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for you guys, our music, won't continue to be out there for the people. And then now that we have that podcast like you do, uh, thank you very much, very very much, man. Fuerte abrazo para ustedes.
Well, thank you, brother, man. But I believe that the deal is the reason I started it out. Honestly, when I started the radio station, it was mostly for because I'm ex-military, and it was mostly for the military guys.
All right.
But they were always asking, "Hey, man, let me," because they would hear me talking about these female, and I would say, "Oh, she's so beautiful. Let me see her." How are you gonna see her on a radio, fool? and,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and then
And
when
I,
I
I
start,
mean, and now you mentioning about the military, man. Back in '98, we played for the military, man. We had the honor to go overseas when I was with Grupo Rodeo. Now that you mentioned, right now that you're mentioning the
Mhm.
military, man, we played. We went overseas for about 3 months.
Oh wow,
So that
yeah.
that, that was an awesome thing that we did for. But we can go into that story now. I just had to mention it because you said about the military people. So,
Yeah,
Solitos
no,
para
no. I
todos
mean, it's that's one of the things that like that was one of the things that made us easier to remember home. When you're in that environment and all that craziness is all around you, and you just want to get away for just a little bit. It's always
well,
music that helps you.
I'll tell you one thing, man. I'll tell you one thing, and this is a personal for me because when we went up there, we were like, man, we were in South Korea, we are in Japan and Kwajalein and Hawaii and all these places that, you know, we I remember this family. I can't remember their last names, man, but I remember they hosted a family gathering, like a social gathering for us. Los hicieron comida, menudo, everything. They had
Oh,
everything up
wow.
there. Yeah, exactly. And that was actually that was in Guam.
Oh, in Guam.
Yes, and you know what? Me pegó bastante because the gentleman told me, man, and he asked us, and he goes, man, can I ask you a question for you guys? He said, be honest. And he started with me, you know. He goes, have you ever thought of us, the military over here, what we go through? And I said, sir, you know what? With all due respect, I'll be honest with you. Not even a second or 5 seconds, man. But now that I'm here, we've been here for a couple of weeks already, and I'm just honored to be here because we're bringing a little bit from your home state, from the states to you guys to entertain you guys, and that hour that you have with us, or 2 hours that you have with us when we're playing, man, we're taking away that stuff that where you're at right now, and making you feel at home. And believe me, and ever since that was back in '98, man, and I'll never forget that experience. And I give props to all the military, that are up there, and we're over here having a good time, and
Hmm.
celebrating with our families, and we don't realize what the people we have up there, man. That
Yeah.
they're risking their lives, and fighting for this beautiful, you know, country that we have of the USA. And I never thought it never crossed my mind, man, until I was up there. What you guys, well, all you guys went through or are going through at this moment, because we got there and we started playing our Tejano music, and those guys were going crazy because we were bringing them something from the States to them,
Yeah. Something from
you
home.
know, something from home that they've been missing for months and years,
Yeah.
you know, and we brought them that to them, and honestly, man, yeah, that'll I'll share that feeling forever, man, because I really really that was an awesome experience, not only for us to be in out there, but just for the fact that we're entertaining our troops and our fellow Americans that are fighting for us. That was something special, man. That was really something special. Nunca se me va a olvidar, and I'll share it until I die, man, because that was really something, man.
Yeah.
Not a
That's
lot of not a lot of musicians have been able to do that.
yeah.
You
And
know.
I appreciate you sharing that because it's I've had to, you know, for like, even now, like I would work on the holidays and stuff, and people saw it always hard. It's like, man, why do you work for the holidays? Because I know some people, some of the younger people have, they have families and stuff like that. But when you're in the military, when I was in the military, we didn't clock out at 5 o'clock. We didn't go home at 5 or 6 o'clock. We didn't have Thanksgiving off. We didn't have birthdays. We didn't have any of
Yeah.
that. It,
Exactly.
it, it I remember one Christmas. I didn't. I remember my birthday and coming home from deployment like a month and a half later and celebrating my birthday, and they were like, "Happy birthday!" And I was like, "My birthday passed."
Wow.
So it's a different world. It's a different world, but
Exactly. Yeah, it is, man. It is,
and
and that opened my eyes when I was up there, man.
yeah, and see, I was stationed out of Fort Stewart, Georgia. Can you imagine coming from Texas to Georgia? In Georgia,
Exactly.
bro, there's there's no Tejano in Georgia. There's nothing in Georgia, man. You're,
Yeah.
you're lucky to find jalapeno juice in Georgia, like the little
Wow.
cans, man.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not gonna find anything out there. I was like, cilantro. What the hell,
What the
cilantro?
what the hell is that?
It's like they have chitlins over there. They have collard
Yeah.
greens. That's what they have. They don't have what we have here. They don't have refried beans. They don't have any of that. But
Yeah,
it
and
is
and
it is
me and we were in the other side of the world.
I got deployed, and we when we landed where I was at, I can't tell you where I was at, but where I was at, we landed in Egypt. We went to England, and from England to Egypt, and then that's where we were deployed out of Egypt. But um, when when I was coming back, my wife, she wrote me a letter every day for the whole time that I was deployed. I
Wow.
never got the letter. Never got one letter because I'm out there. Where are they gonna? I don't have a post office box. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when we were flying back, it's like 18 hours, 19 hours to fly back. It's
Hmm.
long, and so um, they gave everything. They gave me all the letters, big old stack.
Wow.
So I read them all on the way back,
On the way
all of
back.
them, every one of them, and that's what
Wow.
it was. So
Wow.
real quick, Alfredo Rios from Conroe, Texas. How are you doing, brother? Thank you so very much for joining us. Who else?
Saluditos para, yes,
Aleja-
who's that? Alejandro.
Alejandro, saludos,
Alejandro,
Raul from
saludos, Roy.
Dallas,
Saludos from
Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Saluditos,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he says saludos.
Meant
I
to
know.
say saludos. Hey,
Yeah, there you
saluditos.
go. Yeah,
I know
hoping
what you
everyone had
said.
a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so very
Thank,
much.
thank
We're
you so
losing me
much.
on YouTube. Let me check that one real quick. I better see what the
Okay.
deal is. We should be on YouTube. I don't know why my
Okay.
YouTube marker fell off. Um,
But yeah, On behalf of myself, Roel Martinez, I'm from Laredo, Texas,
Hmm.
and I wanna send out a big hello to all your listeners, to all your podcast listeners, to all your YouTube listeners and viewers and all that. Thank you very much, and I hope you get a little piece of where I'm coming from as well, of my music, and hopefully you can enjoy my music and pass it around to your friends and families who doesn't know who Roel Martinez is. And if you like my music, you can share it. And hope you like it and bring a little happiness to your life on behalf of my music.
Yeah, and I want to, when I first started this out, like I said, guys were asking me, they wanted to see interviews and stuff like that, and that's why I started doing it. And love you and love your music, and you have a great on YouTube. I think maybe the song maybe clicked off a what you call it. I don't know why it got tagged the last week for copyright. I do have my licenses. I don't know why that did that, but just so you know, that may have been it.
Uh,
But I know it's back up. I just checked it just now. Hi from Dilly.
from Dilly,
Also,
saludos para Chiquis.
I
Thank you
also
so
follow
much.
your niece, Di
Thank
Marie.
you so much.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And saludos para todos los Dilly. That's not too far from where I live. So we're a couple of miles away. Maybe about I would say about 84 miles away from Laredo. So saludos para todos los de Dilly. Thank
Oh
you so
yeah.
much.
I've been to Laredo, and man, that's hot, bro. It's freaking hot, bro.
You know what,
Hijo.
bro?
That's
We
too.
we complain about the hot weather down here, but we don't leave, man. But you know what? We don't have to deal with tornadoes. We don't have to deal
Yeah.
with snow. We don't have to deal with anything else but my hot weather, man. But you know what? We
I
don't complain about it.
I
And then
have
people
seasons.
people people say about Laredo, we all say it here in Laredo. We get Laredo's like bipolar, man. It could be like 97 degrees outside, and then at a couple of hours later, like 60 or 50, 60 for us, bro. 60 for us is cold, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh no, no! I actually I went to shoot a music video for Sonia de la Paz down there in Laredo, and
Oh,
that
okay,
was
yeah,
so hot, man. I was
yeah.
like, I don't know, how do you guys breathe down here, man?
Bro, even the lizards are wearing
I,
wearing shoes, bro.
I
It
know,
gets so
right?
hot out here.
Right, because it's
I
too
have your
hot for this.
first. It
I
says
have your first two
Alejandro
CDs, Raul, and Heatwave. A la
Heat
madre.
Heat Wave. It was.
Yes,
Yeah, and Heat. Royal Martinez and Heat.
yes,
I still hear them. Well, thank you so much, man. And he said, but where would I be able to get your other music on CDs?
yeah.
You know
Where are
what?
you
That's
gonna
a
get
good.
your music?
You know what? That's a good question
Well,
because
I do have an answer, because I do know that for a fact that there's some, I don't know all of your catalog, but some of your catalog is available with when
yeah.
you were with Rodeo, and also some of the stuff that you released already
Hmm.
is at Janie's record shop there in San Antonio. And since they are friends of mine, I reached out and they said, "Hey, you can go on a website and they do mail it off. So
Awesome.
you don't
Awesome.
have to go there. You can just call them up and they will tell you how much you pay for it, and they'll ship them to you. See, you don't
Janie's
have to.
Records in San Antonio. Yes,
San
Janie's
Antonio,
Records.
man. That's
Salud para todos los de Janie's Records. They do so much for the industry for so many years and still keeping it strong out there, man. So
I I I am a firm believer that tangible media is so much better. People say, "Oh, why put it out on CD?" Because you can have it. I have
exactly.
CDs. You can
And
keep
I'm
it.
old school, man. I have to do
Yeah,
my CDs. I
yeah.
mean,
You
there's a
got
lot of
to, bro.
you've got to. There's a lot of people that have. They want to hear want to have that actual CD
Yeah,
there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, it's like today's this, digital and all that stuff. It's which is great. You can get whatever you think to snap a finger, but it's always awesome to have that hard copy in your hands, man.
yeah. The
You can
tangibility. It's
read
just like,
everything. You can read all the stories. You can read whatever you want to
yeah,
read in there.
and give you a lot of information and stuff. It's just like a book. I'd rather read a book than actually a tablet. I want to read it as a book. I want to flip the page.
Yeah.
Saludos Indio, Roel, and the Loon Meskin TDK in the house. The Tejano
Saluditos.
dance kid.
TDK.
Yeah,
Saluditos,
TDK.
man. Un
He's a
saludo, bro.
Tejano dance kid, man. That's
Oh,
him,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Juan
Juan
Mendoza.
Mendoza says saludos de Tejano TV. How are you doing? Más Chingon Radio, La
Hey,
Lisa's
Maxi Radio.
Promotions
Yes.
desde Catula, Texas.
Cotula.
God,
That's
hijo.
right down my alley, man. Now they're
There you
getting
go.
closer to me.
There
Este,
you
yo
go.
de Cotula, Ensenada, and then Laredo. So saluditos para todos los de Laila Lisa Promotions desde Cotula. You know, now that they're here, man, I know you have a lot of dancers there in Cotula, so hook me up and we'll get our show down there, man.
There you go, Juan. Come on, Juan. You got it. Let me know. I'll pass on the information. I'll hook you up, bro. And Juan, thank you so very much. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, bro. I don't think I sent out the Thanksgiving to you, man, and I do apologize for that. I did. I have you on my list, and I don't know if I did that or not, but I really do
You
want to.
know, now that we have on talking about Thanksgiving, we just passed a couple of days ago. There's a story that when I was with Grupo Rodeo, man, and I don't think I've never said that story before. And it was a Thanksgiving. I remember we had played the night before, and they would drop me off at the Greyhounds, and I would drive. And I had my own personal. I would always say I had my own personal bus driver. I said, yeah, you have your own bus? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, it's the Greyhound. I got
Hola, mo.
it's the Greyhound. So I would take they would drop me off at the Greyhound bus in San Antonio, and I would head down to Laredo. And I remember, man, just getting in there, and it was like 30 minutes or just getting there, and the bus from Laredo was already taking off.
Oh no.
And it was early, man. It was like maybe 7 in the morning, and I was like super hungry. It was Thanksgiving, so I called my wife and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna make it at this time. The bus just left, so I have to wait here for about maybe 2 3 hours to get my next bus trip back to Laredo. So just go ahead and start without me. That's fine. I'll leave when I get there. So lo and behold, I was there just waiting in the bus station, man, and I remember I was super hungry, bro. I was like, man, what can I go get? So I started walking around the San Antonio area downtown. That's where the bus station is. And it's Thanksgiving, nothing's gonna be open. So I remember I was walking through some blocks, and then I see a line of people, and there was there. This is a true story, bro. They were giving away free dinners, for Thanksgiving.
Free Thanksgiving meals.
Yes, for the homeless people.
Oh no.
I'm
You got it
serious.
lied.
And I got in line, man. And you know what, bro? I got in line, and I was just and I was telling myself, man, look, look where I'm at. But you know what? That experience that I had that day, man, I'll never forget it again. And when I got home, I told it to everybody because I stood in line there. I got my plate, and I had my cowboy hat and my thing where I had my cowboy hat, I had my suitcase, and got in line. I got a plate, and I remember there was a car there, and there was like maybe four people having dinner, having their lunch there in the car. So I put my plate down and I started talking to him. Oh, yeah, where are you from? Oh no, I'm here, but I was just looking at him, man, because those are human beings.
Yeah.
Those are human beings that don't have a place to live, don't have a family that they're sharing that plate.
Hmm.
And that's what I was looking at. I was just looking at each and every, but I was eating and I was looking at them, and man, I there's we take so much things for granted, bro.
Correct.
And man, I even teared up, man, because I tear up sometimes because what I went through, and when I got home, that's the first thing that and my family waited for me, so
Hmm.
we can have our Thanksgiving and stuff, and I remember, and I told them what happened, what I did, and stuff like that, and I mean, my wife was crying, and it's something that we take for granted, man. We have a roof over our heads, and looking at those homeless people that they don't have anybody, or they do but they don't want them, and whatever the reason is, they're in the streets, and I spent Thanksgiving with them, man. So that was touching, man, and an
I'm sure.
experience that I'll never forget, man. Wow.
I'm sure it was life changing, man. It's
Yes,
it's
it is. It was because, like I said, I'm having a Thanksgiving plate with homeless people that don't have anybody, don't have a place to go. You know, I mean, what? There's no words for that, man. I'm serious because we're blessed that we have a family. We're blessed that we have a home. We're blessed that we have, you know, our good health. And sometimes we do take that for granted, and we
yeah.
forget about those little things that we do have at home.
Yeah, and sometimes we have to fight ourselves and remember that it's not getting what we have, but wanting. I mean, not getting getting what we want, but wanting what we have. We
That's
already have
correct.
it, so
Yep.
we should do that. Chiqui Salazar says Grupo Macizo is from Dilley, Texas.
Grupo Macizo from Delhi. Yes,
There
saludos
you
para
go.
los de Macizo. What's up,
Este,
TDK?
TDK says, saw Raul at, is it Raul? It's Raul.
Roel.
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 Roel. I'm
Roel.
going to keep saying it wrong.
You got it.
Roel.
That's okay.
Roel at Desperados. I tried to win the cowboy hat, but I was too shy to get up and dance on the stage.
Oh,
TDK?
come on, man.
No,
TDK.
I don't believe that, brother, man.
Man, come on, man. Who's going to be shy to be dancing out there, man?
I
Come
know,
on.
right? Go Dilly
Because I
Wolves and the
remember
Cotula Cowboys right in their heart of the Texas Bush
Texas Brush
country.
County. Yeah, go
There you
Dilly
go.
Wolves and Cotula
Yeah.
Cowboys. Yes. So
There
yeah,
you go.
TDK man. Well, next time, man. Come on, you gotta do better than that. Take your
Says I
booty
prefer
out there, man.
CDs and vinyls 100%. Even the one that you were with Rodeo,
Rodeo.
how albums do have now since then. How albums do have
I
now
can
since
get them.
then. So I can get them, and I'm a fan. Alejandro Garcia. Alejandro, like I said, I know of Janie's Record Shop. I don't know of any place else. I do have Rodeo CDs because I bought them when they were out, and that but that was back then, and nowadays I don't know. And I did
You
not
know what?
know.
Even myself, even we bought the first Sobreviviendo CD when I recorded with Rodeo. The first CD. I mean, I used to have copies. We would have friends at the house and family. They, hey, here you go, sign it here and there.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, man, I wound up staying with no CDs. So,
yeah.
that Sobreviviendo CDs, and we bought it almost for $200 new, man. I don't know where my wife found it, but it was 189.99 when we paid for it, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I didn't have a copy.
Yeah, I've run into that. I actually put out that I have a lot of original CDs, cassettes, albums, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I had somebody reach out to me for Shelly Lattice's first cassette because I have the
Uh-huh.
cassette, and they
Uh-huh.
wanted to pay me $1,000. I'm a
Wow.
huge fan of Shelly Lattice, and I'm a good friend of Shelly Lattice, and she would kill me if I sold it. So no, I didn't. I was like, hijo, but man, I there's a camera that I want to because I make music
Oh,
videos.
man.
There's a camera that I want to. And she's like, yeah,
All
dude,
right.
damn right. I can dance with a partner. I just can't dance by myself, says TDK. Oh,
Oh, come
that's
on.
what it is. You can shake that ass, brother.
That's
As
what
long as you
happened.
can shake,
Well,
yeah, it's an ass, not glass, brother. Just get up there and
yeah.
dance.
Well, see, you
That's
had a
what it.
chance of winning a cowboy hat.
There you
Maybe next
go.
time, TDK. Maybe next time.
I have a custom hat. I have a custom made hat. It's a 20X Beaver, and it was made like I don't know 27 years ago, and it's still in mint condition, and that's my pride and joy. So
Yeah.
I, I- you
Yeah,
know
I have a hat like that too, man. When I was with Grupo Reo, and that's always been my favorite hat, and I keep it there. Sometimes I use it, and you know,
we have a guy here in San Angelo that actually breaks them down and refurbishes them. He cleans them up and everything else. It takes him about a week, but
mhm,
he'll do the whole thing and makes them mint. They come out mint. So if you need somebody
right.
here in San Angelo, reach
Yeah,
out to me. Alejandro,
sure, sure
te
will.
vendo los míos. Royal,
Si quieres
si
te vendo
quieres.
los míos. Nah, you keep it, man. You keep it. I
Yeah.
already got mine, man. So
Thank you so very much for
thank you
being an
so much, brother.
entrepreneur, brother.
Saludos amigos, Mike Lobos. Right?
Right. Juan Narvaez, TDK, del Mero Monte, Texas Dance King, is in the
In the
house.
house.
Yeah.
Excuse
¿Qué
me,
hubo,
man.
carnal?
Salud.
Yeah, I call him the Texas Dance Kid. He needs to be the young guy, man, because I seen him
Yeah.
dance. Man. That's why I call him. Puro Pedo Talk Show is in the house también. How are you
Saluditos
doing,
para Puro
guys?
Pedo Talk Show. Yeah, you know what? I've seen a couple of their shows, man. It's awesome, man. Salud para ellos, Puro Pedo Talk Show, man. Salud. Maybe
Yeah,
we can do one with you
yeah,
guys as well.
yes. Saludos desde
Saludos
Ruskin,
desde
Florida.
Ruskin, Florida. Saludos para todos de Florida. Saludos
Hijo
para
de
todos.
yeah, just kidding, bro.
Just
He
kidding,
was
bro.
just kidding. No, your wife would get mad at you,
I
brother.
know, man.
I wanted to go ahead and share some music real quick so that way we kind of
Sure.
give you a little backstory. Everybody knows that you started out. Well, not everybody knows. For those people that don't know, you started off. Your dad, from what I understand, let me see if I get this right. Your dad was your influence, correct? Your dad, he was with trios back in Laredo,
Back in the day, yeah, back in
back
the
in.
day, he used to play trio. He used to play the requinto,
Mhm.
and I guess it's I guess it comes with it when your genes, man. So me lo pasó a mí. I guess you know what? I have another brother, and my dad thought my brother was gonna be a musician, and le compraba todo. He's like maybe 8 years older than me. So I
Oh
was
wow.
I was I was a young kid, man. So when he bought him congas, and I guess he thought he was gonna be the musician one, right? And lo and behold, it was
It was you.
this guy right here.
He
And,
was like, oh, no, no, mijo, you get the socks. But I
I know,
can't
right?
play
No,
socks. No, 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 you
and
get your socks.
I remember, my brother used to play with a band there in Laredo with my brother-in-law. He played the congas, and I'm thinking I'm maybe like 5 years old, and they had the tambourine. I would get up on it and get the tambourine out. I always had the ear for the music since I
Uh-huh.
was 3, 4 years old, man. So I had the ear for it, man. So I would play I would be playing, and my brother would take it out and we're like, get out, get out the stage. Wake me up. And, but yeah, like I said, it wasn't the other guy. It was this guy who
He's like, not me, bro.
yeah, I was messing around with my brother like that, and I said, yeah, my dad thought you were gonna be one, but you know what? There's a couple of CDs there that
Yeah. Well,
it
let me
was
ask
me,
you this.
brother.
Let me ask you this real quick. You were a founding member of Grupo Rodeo. You guys y'all got together, and to be honest with you, when your song came, when y'all broke out, the reason I bought the album because I didn't have a lot of outside of the core. Because you have to understand, I'm Native American, so I didn't
Okay.
speak Spanish at the time.
Okay.
I only learned to speak Spanish in college. And so for me, Tejano music was all balanced on music. It was what I heard, the music. I didn't understand the words. I just understood the music. And so for me,
You like the beat of the music
yeah,
and
the
all that
beat. I
stuff.
like
Yeah.
the structure, the beat. I like the the progression and the
Exactly.
change ups and everything else and the vocal tones. And yours is one of the first ones that I bought. I really liked it. Um, when y'all got together, what was it that y'all? Because y'all were young, bro. y'all were
Yeah.
y'all were
When I
y'all were
well, you
young.
know what? When I joined Rodeo, I was 27 years old. I had already previously recorded 2 CDs on my own with Manny Records.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Before Manny, I even I was playing with Shelly Lares for about a year. I was doing backup vocals for her,
Hmm.
playing timbales and stuff like that. I remember I recorded 2 songs with her. I don't know what CD it was. I can't remember the CD, but I don't know it was Ojitos Negros was one of them, and
Hmm.
another ranchera. And that's where I got a hold of Manny. Heard me there, and he gave me opportunity to record 2 CDs under his label, Manny Guerra with Wea Latina and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when I joined Rodeo, I was 27 years old, and there was before me joining Rodeo, there was 2 brothers I used to sing with Grupo Rodeo, was the Jaime brothers
Hmm.
from San Antonio, and those are the original, Rodeo. What I consider myself, because we had a pretty good run there as well.
Hmm.
But they had awesome hits with the brothers, the Jaime brother Alfonso and can't remember Jaime.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Jaime brothers from San Antonio, but they had a bunch of hits as well. But yeah, when I joined Rodeo back in '98, which I won the Male Rising Star Award that year when I joined Rodeo. So yeah, we had a really good run with and really good music with Grupo Rodeo, man. I had awesome 8 years with them. Fortunately, I had to quit because Mother Nature took over me, and I got sick with acid reflux. It messed up
Ooh.
my vocal cords.
Yeah.
I
That's
started
hard on your
bleeding.
vocal cord. That's hard on your throat. Hard on your
Yeah,
vocal
yeah.
cords, man.
I mean, it,
Oof.
it, it damaged my vocal cords. So I was out for about 15, 16 years, man.
Yeah.
So,
I know you stepped away and then you started making a comeback and everything else, which is really
but it was nothing
awesome.
because nothing happened with Grupo Rodeo. It was just my health,
Mm.
you know,
Well,
put
you.
a little stop in my life and on that behalf. But I mean, we're still good friends with Grupo Rodeo with Panchito Villarreal, who now is the
Mhm.
keyboard player. He's helping out Art Tijerina, and he does a
Mhm.
lot of producing for other groups there in San Antonio. So salito para Frank, and he's like a brother to me, man. So we
Yeah.
keep in touch and stuff like that. And but yeah, that's what happened.
Melinda Joe Gutierrez. Hello, how are you guys
Hey,
doing? Thank you so much for
Melinda.
joining us. And Meg Bice, Lake Jackson, Texas. Hi, everyone. How are
Melinda,
you doing?
Melinda, Melinda and Joe. They're actually they live like maybe 2 blocks from my house. They're from
Oh,
Laredo.
well, tell them to
Melinda and
bring
Joe.
bring some tamales and some coffee. So
I
let's
know,
go.
right?
All
Bring
right.
some, bring some, bring some whiskey or something.
I love my whiskey for it's for the
Calm,
acid reflux.
calm down. It's Monday, bro.
Okay, there you go. Alejandro Garcia Roel, it says, what's the story behind you and doing Emilio's Juntos, in which you did a kick-ass job on it, by the way.
Thank you so much, man. Well, Emilio's one of the big influence of my life in the music. Not so much as like Ram. Ram is the one that started everything for me. When I heard this man sing, I fell in love with his voice. I was about 15 years old. I knew all his songs, and one of the dances he let me up singing April 17, 1987.
Oh,
He
you
was
remember
singing
the
it like,
day, bro.
yeah, but like I said, man, when you have your idol, you
Yeah,
don't,
I know.
you don't, you know, you'll always have it engraved in your heart and your memory. So yeah, he let me sing, and from there on, I said, "This is what I want to do," and that's what I did, man. Good thing that I had my genes with my dad. Good thing I had the ear as well. So it was kind of not that hard for me to be in the music business.
Yeah, to be in it. So you
Yeah.
were.
But yeah, now going on the gentleman question, um, Juntos was actually my first CD that I recorded with Manny Guerra, and when I heard that song Juntos that Emilio wrote, I mean it was a beautiful song, and I said, you know what, can we? I mean, I want to do it in a ranchera type.
Mhm.
We spoke to Manny, gave him the idea, I pitched the idea to him. He said, you know what, let's do it. So he got all the permission to do the songs and stuff. So we did the song, and I remember before it came out, we played it. We were playing in a club here in Laredo called Crystal Palace, and we had opened up for Emilio at Casa Blanco Ballroom, and we finished playing there, and we went to the club. We told him, hey, after you finish, go to the club, So they
Mhm.
all went over to the club, and I told him, you know what? When we get there, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the Juntos song, the song that you wrote, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna record it in ranchera. And be straight up, man. I told him straight up, be man. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, just give me thumbs up. If you like it, give me thumbs up. And we
Yeah.
started the song. We started the song like he did with the guitar and all that stuff. And then we popped it in with as a ranchera. And as soon as we started singing the song, man, I remember he was sitting down drinking, and it was yeah, man. So yeah, that was awesome, man.
Yeah,
And
he was always awesome. I for me, my favorite. I remember being with him at Baby O's in Dallas, and
oh, baby, oh
yeah,
yeah, I remember. I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah, and he was just. I remember just hanging out with him, and he was such a card, you know.
Oh man, I mean, he would call me Carnalito, and like I said, that night I remember telling him, "Hey man, give me an opportunity to open up for you." He goes, "You sure?" He go, "Yeah." He gave me about a couple of days to open up for him. That's when Emilio was like, hey, man, he was packing everything up, man. I
Yeah.
mean, it was ridiculous when he was hitting, and I had the opportunity to open up for him for about 5, 6 times, and different parts here in Texas, and I'll never forget it, man. It was awesome. Now I will put myself in issues when I remember I remember at the Yellow Rose in Corpus, and we're getting there, man. I mean, the place was the parking lot was like jam packed, streets with cars everywhere. And I remember telling myself, man, imagine how Emilio feels, man. Just coming in this bus and seeing all these cars, and man, imagine how he feels. So, I remember we did our opening, my first set, and the it was a stage, and believe me, man, half of the dance floor was already jam packed with people because they wanted to be in the front.
Yeah.
So that was my opportunity. I said, man, I got to take advantage of this. You know what I mean? So I did my thing, and everywhere I play, I've done it. I've done it since I first started, man. I love to entertain the people. I like to have fun. I like the people to have fun. I like to interact with the people. I like to make them laugh. I like to make them dance. If they don't come up on stage, I'll go down on their tables and dance on their tables. because that's the way I am. I mean, that's people want to get entertained.
Right.
If
Yes.
it's for
Yes.
free, if you pay 5, 10, 15, whatever month, you want to get entertained, and that's what I like to do. I like to entertain the people because at the end of the day, when I if you never heard me before, the reaction that I want to get is like, man, that guy put a hell of a show, man. That guy, man, he went up to the table, he was dancing over here and making us laugh and making us grito and making us sing. And that's the reaction that I want to get because I want to get in I want to entertain the people. And that's what it's all about. It's about having fun. It's about us going to your place and entertaining you because you had a Monday through Friday, hard work at work, and now you want to have fun and relax and enjoy some music and dance, and that's where we come in, and that's what I like to do now. But
Yeah.
yeah, I took the opportunity that night, and I saw Emilio, and I remember actually that was his birthday, and I remember seeing him on the side, and he was dancing with his wife and stuff like that. And I said, what the hell, man? I'm gonna tell him to join me in a song. And I turned
Oh.
around to the side and I said, "Hey, Emilio, come on, man, you want to do a song with me?" I didn't think he was gonna come. Uh, Guy just starts running up the stairs, man, and we did a tune from David Lee Garza. I remember I would do one verse and he would do one verse, and the people were going crazy, and he hadn't played his set yet. It was my set, the first set, and the crowd was going crazy. We finished the song, and Emilio gets the mic and he goes, "Man, give it up for Roel," and they're like, and the people started going crazy. So I remember that night. I remember we finished our first set, and I was walking down the steps, and Emilio was already, waiting on the steps to go up. And I remember, I'll never forget this. He goes, "Hey, carnalito," and he taps me right here, and he said, "Hey, me estás asustando." And I was like, "Man, are you serious, man? Come on, man, you're Emilio, bro. Come on, bro." I'll never forget that, man. And it's something like I said that I had the pleasure of meeting him and being his little brother, like he used to call me. Uh, what can I say, man? I mean, I played with all of them before, but there's certain artists that you have that
Yeah.
attachment, that you
The
have that
connection.
little
Yeah.
pedacito, that connection that you take it forever. And I'm glad I had the connection with Emilio. And before he passed, he played here in Laredo, and I went to go see him. And that's after his accident and all that stuff, what happened to him and stuff like that. And I told my son, well, let's go say hi to him. So we went earlier, and I wanted to record Juntos again.
Hmm.
I wanted to redo it again, but I wanted to see if he could record it with me. And I went up to him and I told him, "Hey, Mila, what's up?" And he recognized me, grabbed me like this from the cheeks. "Oh, mijo, ¿cómo estás, carnalito?" Are you back in singing again? Because he knew that I had stopped for a while. And we were talking there, and then I told him, "Hey, Mila, remember that song that I recorded, that you recorded Juntos, and I recorded in a ranchera? I want to redo it again. And man, I would love if you could do it with me." And he goes, "Give me your phone. Let me give you my number." But you know,
Yeah.
God took him away from us, and God needed him more up there. So no se hizo. So I'm thinking. I still have that idea that I want to record Juntos again. Maybe I can get one of his boys to record it with me. So
Yeah.
I'll
He's
hold on that.
I always share that he when I was with him, he always enjoyed going to see the opening act.
Yeah.
He was always gracious like that. He wanted to he liked music. He loved seeing people perform. He would go out there if he had a chance. He would
Yeah.
sneak out there in a ball cap and with his
Yeah.
beer, he'd have a
Yeah.
beer and just sit down
That's
and
right, man.
watch, especially during sound check. That's what he was,
Yeah.
that's
Man, he
he
would
is.
do that. He would do that to me.
Mhm.
Like I said, he would be playing. He would be on the sides and just jamming and nodding his head and giving me thumbs up. And but it was awesome because we would do. I remember we would do sound check, and Emilio he loves sports.
Yeah.
And man, we do sound check. I would do sound check. They would finish doing sound check, and then we'd go outside in the parking lot and play some football. Yeah, football
Yeah.
around, man. Yeah, he was.
There you
Yeah,
go. That's
yeah,
the
that was awesome, man.
re-recorded again with Raulito. Just saying,
Yeah,
says Alejandro. So
yeah.
wow, you know what? That's a really good one. So you know what? I pulled it up. I found it. I have it. Here is Roel Martinez. with Juntos. Just a little throwback. Just I wasn't planning on doing it, so I had to do it. Kind of pull a little hat out of the
There you go.
there you go. But here it is. So that way, for those of y'all, so you can hear it, his version of Juntos. It is a beautiful song, but man, you're gonna love his voice. Here he goes. If you haven't heard it before, here on Cuba Radio, I'm Indio, and that's Roel Martinez right here on Cuba Radio.
¿Recuerdas en el altar cuando juramos hasta el morir? Y ahora estoy muriendo y tengo miedo de dejarnos ir. Nuestro amor siempre será y no me olvido de aquel ayer. Comprendo, sigues viviendo, sigue tu vida, te esperaré. Juntos, siempre juntos, allá en el cielo, yo te he de ver. Viviendo, te esperaré. Y ahora no tengo tiempo, solo te pido que seas feliz. ¿Recuerdas en el altar cuando juramos hasta el morir? Nuestro amor siempre será y no me olvido de aquel ayer. Comprendo, sigues viviendo, sigue tu vida, te esperaré. Juntos, siempre juntos, allá en el cielo, yo te he de ver. Juntos, siempre juntos, sigue tu vida, sigue viviendo, te esperaré. Te esperaré.
Híjole, tell you, brother, it's an awesome song, man. You did a great job. People are sitting. Oh, hold on. You still there? I'm
I'm
not
here.
hearing you. Oh, there you are.
I'm
Okay.
here.
I'm having problems here with my deal here. Give me just.
Magpie's awesome. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love that song. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there you go, Meg.
Un
Meg,
saludo
thank you
para
so very
Norma Salazar también.
Yeah, from Holland, Michigan. Hi, Norma. How are you doing,
How you
sweetheart?
doing,
Thank you so
Norma?
very much for
Saluditos.
joining us. Alejandro says, still sounds badass. You really, really should re-record it with Raulito.
That was back in 1991, I believe.
Hijo, Alfredo Rios shows up, some hand claps.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, man. Gracias.
Norma says, hello, Raul, from Holland, Michigan. There you go.
Hello. Salitos Norma
Yeah,
from Holland, Michigan.
there you go.
Hello, Puro Pedo Show, dice
Yeah.
Norma.
Hello, everybody, to the Puro Pedo show who's
That was
still
my
on.
first CD that I recorded, man, back in the day with Manny Guerra, and of course I entitled it Juntos because that was our first single that came out, Juntos by Emilio Navaira, and
Yeah, there
yeah,
you
it was
go.
an awesome song.
She's like, he's still an awesome singer. I know. That's why
Thank
he's
you
on
so
the
much.
show. He's got some
Thank
new music coming out. We're going to go ahead and play it for sure. But I wanted to get some background information. So, those of y'all that don't know, you recognize the voice, but don't know his background. That's why I'm trying to get it so that way you can fall in love with who he is, because I believe good music needs to be heard, it needs to be played, and needs to be shown some love.
Thank you
That's what
so much, man. Thank you so
that's
much.
that's
Yeah,
that's the truth.
like I said, that was my first CD, Juntos. Then my next CD was Roel Martinez, The Heat Is On.
Mhm.
And yeah, I really like the way you did Agüita de Melón with Tejano 21. Yeah, great arrangement. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Mark,
right.
saludos para Mark. And that was
Mark
with Wowie. Wowie.
Mark Alaniz the Texas Pachanga.
Yeah, right.
That's the one, man. Hijo de su.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, my music now is going back to now. You can
Mhm.
stream my music in iTunes, Spotify, and all that stuff, So it's on all digital platforms. So in case you like my music, you can hear my music there and stream it there in Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff. So you can find my new music there, which I have a new song, right, Otro Día Más, which is doing really really good for me. So
Oh,
and
it's doing it's a great song. And we'll
thank you
get
so
to it,
much.
brother.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to, I mean, I just want to get a good footprint. That's all. So
Exactly.
please, I'm not trying to just, because we do have a good broad array of people, and I just want them to understand you didn't just walk in off of the cotton fields. You didn't just decide, "Sabes qué, bro, I'm going to sing some Tejano music
All
because,
right.
I'm tired of making hamburgers." I say, you
Ya
know,
estoy cansado ya estoy cansado de cortar zacate.
all right. It was like, man, you know what? I don't want to cut grass no more, man. I'm going to sing.
Yeah, no, no.
A lot of
Yeah,
people, it takes a lot of time, and you took a break. You had
yeah,
to for your health, but you're
exactly.
back. But you got a good, rich history. You got a lot. I just gotta that beep. If you just heard it, it's my co-partner, my bestie, my best friend.
Elda.
She's Hilda Lama. She's making it back. She's been sick, but she's here, and I'm going to try to get her on real quick.
All right.
In the meantime, while I make that happen, I've got another song that I want. One of my favorite songs that you've done.
Awesome.
One of my favorite ones from the past, a blast from the past,
All right.
and Reina Reina.
Ah, Reina, yeah. That was on my
You
second CD, yeah. Reina, man. I did a
see,
video for that with you.
yeah,
I
I
can do
really
you the
do.
music. Hello,
Yeah,
Rosman Lopez, que le
yeah.
paga con el Huawei, pa, por 3, 2, 1, turn it on.
There you go. So let's go ahead and check that out while I try to make it possible for my girlfriend to show up. Here it is,
Sure.
Reina Reina from Roel Martinez here on Cuba Radio. I'm Indio, and that's the main man himself, Roel. And this is Reina Reina.
Me tienes aquí de nuevo, haciéndote una canción. Mi vida como te quiero, eres una inspiración. Eres la luz de mi vida, eres la luz de mi sol. Eres mi luna de plata, eres un mar de pasión. Reina, reina, yo te quiero. Eres la luz de mi sol y con tu fuego me quemo. Reina, reina, soy sincero. Tus lindos ojos me matan y por tus besos me muero. inspiración. La letra salió del alma, las notas del corazón, y siempre estás en mi mente cuando canto esta canción. Reina, reina, yo te quiero, eres la luz de mi sol y con tu fuego me quedo. Reina, reina, soy sincero, tus lindos ojos me matan y por tus besos me muero.
Oh, yeah.
Reina, reina.
Ah, loco. Mira nomás. There she is. The one and only. Hilda Lamas, thank you so very much for joining us,
I'm
Hilda.
alive. I survived the flu and pneumonia.
I
How you
know.
doing, Hilda? Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you. I'm doing so much better. I've been watching the interview the entire time, and I was like, yeah, okay, I've got to jump on.
There you go.
You were going combing her hair.
Hey.
I gotta jump in there.
No, but I just wake up and my hair's like this, okay? I'm one of those, I'm
this
one of
whole
those
thing-
fortunate ones. Yeah.
What I
I
usually
just wake
do, I just put it on my head and that's it.
You're lucky you can hide everything.
I throw mine in the ponytail, so that's
See that?
that's
There
good.
you go. There you go.
No,
How you doing? Well, Hilda, de parte de Roel Martinez, fuerte abrazo, and I hope you're feeling better. I know you were under the
Thank
weather,
you.
but you're looking good, and thank you
Oh,
very much.
you're so sweet. Thank you.
thank you for
It
joining
feels
us.
good to
Thank
be
you.
out of bed.
Thank you for
hey,
joining us.
hello, Jeannie Canales. How are you doing, sweetheart? Say hello to the main man
Saluditos
himself,
para
the
Jeannie.
legend, the leyenda himself.
Thank you.
Oh, hi,
Saluditos,
Jenny
Jenny.
Canales.
Puro
Yes.
RGV, está diciendo Norma.
Yeah, the whole RGB, everybody shows up. That's what we had. We had Machi that last week, and she was just like, "Wait, you get a lot of artists out here," and I was like, "Yeah, because I share what they want to show.
Awesome.
I want them. That's part of our thing, right? Right, Hilda? That's what we
That's
do.
right. And we love the Valley peeps. Like I'm just saying, we do because I'm a Valley peep now. I'm originally from the Corpus Christi area, but I've been indoctrinated into the RGV way of life down here.
Yeah.
Well, can we send out saludos like to radio stations down there?
Of course you can.
Of
Un saludo para todos
course.
para Mario Facundo and Mario San Roman for everything they do for me as well in the RGV area, Super Tejano 102. Man, they play my music a lot, and saluditos para ellos. Muchísimas
Oh,
gracias.
Yes,
most
great
definitely.
people
Yeah.
down here.
No, we don't see ourselves as competing with anybody. We believe we should all help each other up so we can
Awesome.
level up together, man. We
That's
need to do
right.
this together. We can't. There's
Well,
no
I-
hate. There's no
You know
hate
what?
here, man.
You just said it, brother, and I wish everybody would think like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and Mando San Roman is a really good friend of mine, and also Rick's, and he's just good people.
Yeah, he's good people, man. Un saludito para Armando, man. He always takes care of me when I go up there down there, and también Mario Facundo from Super Tejano. They treat me awesome when I go in down there, do my interviews, and not only that, but they play my music, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
para toda la
that's
gente del RGV.
there you go.
Um,
TDK, what are you doing, bro?
Hey TDK,
Yeah, so
dude. Okay, no joke. But when I had the fever, I thought I was gonna have to call a fireman because I was that hot, dude.
He was.
103.7. Okay, 103.7.
call
No
it.
joke.
You were like, well, they call me the fireman.
See, he's on board already. Roel, you're my new bestie, man.
All over the town, putting out old flames.
Hey, so have you ever dressed up as a fireman before?
Oh no. We have a
Well,
running
maybe-
joke about firemen, brother. Please don't go
maybe-
down this
maybe-
road.
What
for
would you
Halloween.
consider it?
Maybe for
You-
Halloween.
You can
Maybe
keep
for
your
Halloween.
hat. You can keep your hat. No, we've got a whole video planned. Me and some other female artists. We got Shelly Lattice's blessing on it, so you know it's gonna happen now. Lawrence is gonna shoot the music video, but I need some guys to go and dress up like firemen. It's either that or I have to start an actual fire and just call the fire
Oh.
department, but that might get us in some kind of trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, puro George Strait dice eso, Jenny.
JD, thank you so
Hi,
very
JD.
much. No, hombre, I tell you what, man, that's one of See what we started? No,
I
no,
It's
know,
no.
all
man.
TDK's fault, man.
I know it's all TDK's fault.
Well, it was great you having that you joined us, man. Look what you created up there with the other there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's to be honest with you, man, I know you've been watching Ilden, and thank you so very much. It was really awesome for you to join us and everything else, and just trying to get everybody up to speed, with the music and everything else. That song that we were just listening to, one of my favorite songs of his. I do have some rodeo music, but I have like the CDs and everything, but I've got so much music, it's just like everywhere. But I want to get to some of the music that you have real quick. Alejandro says two more questions, Roy. The
What's
first
up?
one: would you consider doing another Emilio song in the future? Is the first one.
The first one. Well, you know what? He has so many songs, man. He had so many hits. But there's it's like we were talking about that the other day. Back in the day, we don't record a CD and you record 10 songs, 11 songs, or whatever, and the majority of those songs will never get heard.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of gems out there and CDs that a lot of artists and the people don't know the songs.
Hmm.
Because they would get maybe two, maybe three, four of the most singles for that CD, and the rest of the songs were just right there on just sitting there, not getting airplay, or people don't know the song. You know what? We were driving the other day. We were driving the other day, and they put a song from Emilio, and I was like, my wife started doing that. That what do you call it? What's it called? Shazam or whatever,
Uh-huh.
to see what song it was, because I had never heard it before.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow, yeah.
Had never heard that song before, and like I said, there's a lot of songs. Even when I recorded, I mean, and one of my CDs that I recorded in Soñador de Amor, we recorded one of my songs that we did in my first CD with Manny, which
Wow.
was called "Tú Me Perteneces."
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful song that never got heard. And Miguel Hernandez, which was solo para Miguel Hernandez, which is my
Oh
producer,
yeah.
he goes, "Hey man, you know what? I think we should do Tú Me Perteneces, man. That's a beautiful song." And I said, "You know what? It's true. I don't think nobody's heard this song before, not unless you have my CD,
Yeah.
you know." But it never got as a single, so we redid the song again, and we did it. And I'm thinking of doing another song from that CD as well, entitled "Ven a mí," which is a beautiful song as well. That, you know, I'm thinking of probably redoing it again because it's a beautiful song. And like I said, there's a lot of songs out there from a lot of groups and a lot of artists that people don't know them because
Yeah.
they didn't get airplay or whatever. It wasn't a single. And like I said, not only you can only hear it if you have the CD by itself, but there's a lot of people that don't know a lot of songs that were out there in the
Yeah, and
market.
that's an excellent point that you bring up too, Roel, because a lot of the really like popular CDs at the time, you're right, they only had 2 to 4 singles. And then if you start thinking about this whole new digital era, a lot of that
Oh
stuff
yeah,
never got digitized. So if
exactly.
you don't have the CD or the actual record, it's gone.
Oh yeah,
So we need artists like yourself to go and
exactly,
find those gems and then
exactly.
re-record them and reintroduce all of us to that great music because we're
Yeah,
missing out.
yeah. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of songs out there that can make huge hits.
Yeah.
But like I said, the unfortunately the record companies didn't pride think there was a singles, and there's a lot
Hmm.
of artists out there, and I'll be one of them that say, man, this song could have
Yeah.
made it big, but like before, it's what the record company say, you're gonna record this, right, whatever, this is gonna be a single, and that's the way it was.
Yeah.
Now that almost everybody's independent now. You know, you can really record what you really want and what you want to throw out there as singles and stuff like that. And like I said, now the technology and all that, the
And
Spotify,
really
iTunes, and all that stuff.
the overhead costs that it used to be back in the 90s, 80s, and for even further back, you don't have that anymore. Because
Exactly.
now in everybody's bedroom literally is some kind of recording studio, and some of those recordings sound better than the big studios.
Hmm.
So
And
now
it's
it's like you
basically,
have no overhead.
I mean, technology is so advanced, man, that you don't have
Yes.
to be in those big studios that there were before. Those huge, you know, consoles and stuff like that, man. You can be in a room, you can be in a room in your garage, and you can make it sound the same or even a little better.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I shared a story with where I actually saw like like Albert Zamora, where he was like carrying the drums out of his van, and everything else, and because they needed to record right then and there, they didn't have time. Back in the day, you had to go in, record one time. You
Mhm.
had one day. You practiced for months to make sure you had it down right, and then
Exactly.
you could go in and then you do it. But now, oh yeah, we'll get it right. We'll record it, re-record it.
Well,
Oh
now
wait,
you don't even have
I'll
to be in the
record it.
same place.
yeah,
Exactly. I'll record it and I'll just send it to you. And
yeah.
Yeah.
that's how it is now. That's how it is now.
Ana
But
Castillo
I mean,
from Amarillo. How are you doing, girlfriend? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Roy. I
that's okay.
apologize. Yeah,
That's all right. Salud para Ana, para Amarillo, para todos de Amarillo.
Yes.
yeah,
Hi.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, now you can record at your house, and but it's I mean, it's always nice to have your group together and record everybody together like it used to before. It's that's how it's supposed to be. But
mhm.
sometimes sometimes a lot of artists don't have that look.
Hmm.
Oh, he got it. Greetings from Tech Sound Music, Arlington, Texas. Hey, how are you doing, Eddie? El Tejano Gonzalez, how are you doing, brother? Thank you so very much for joining us the other day. You were here in the house. I really hope that you enjoyed your time that you were here with us. He says, keep up awesome work, Roel and Cubo. And I completely agree. We all need to support each other and work together for Tejano industry. That's
Yes.
correct, sir. I do agree. And then also Alejandro Garcia. Hey, welcome back, Roel.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me there?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes.
bro.
I
I was just
can't hear
reading off
you guys. What did
some
I
deals.
do?
You got a phone call, bro. We can hear that. We can link. Alejandro Garcia says that's why I prefer the CD form 100% because you can hear it all. Second question: Do is do juntos in acapella for us real quick?
Oh,
No,
can
leave
you
me
hear
alone.
me?
Watch, now he's gonna get a phone call.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you, man.
I
Yes, we
can't
can.
hear you guys.
Uh
Uh
oh.
I
oh.
don't know what I did. I was getting a call and I had to punch it
You
out.
know what? You know what? Let's do this real quick. Hold on. Let me send him a message. Maybe he could do this.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm kind of lost. Oh, that's for you guys. See, that's what you call old school.
yeah.
You know what? Can you do me a favor? Maybe you can, guys can play a song so I can get this sorted out. Maybe I can go back.
That's exactly what we're gonna
Sorry
do.
about
We're
that.
gonna go ahead and play the song that he was talking about earlier today. It goes like this.
Me enseñaste a amar y me hiciste ver las cosas bonitas. Y yo me entregué porque solo sé que me querías. Cuando me abrazaste pude yo sentir que yo era tuyo. Todas mis caricias y todos mis besos yo te entregué. Ámame como yo te estoy amando. Quiéreme como yo te estoy queriendo. Dime que eres mía solamente. Y aunque digan lo que digan, tú a mí me perteneces. Me enseñaste a amar y me hiciste ver las cosas a mí me perteneces, tú a mí me perteneces. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was mine. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. There we are. Hijo.
Yay.
There you go.
I started
We're
getting
gonna
calls, man. Sorry
tell them
about
you're
that.
on the show.
I know. No, I would put it up and then get me out of yours, though. I'm not gonna touch anything no more. I ain't gonna touch anything.
It's all right.
Hello para
Good friend of
Joey
the show,
Sosa. One of my
Joey Sosa.
all of my favorites. Roel Martinez music. Thank you so much, Joey. Solitos. Muchas gracias. You see, that was one of them that I had to redo again.
Yeah,
Did
that's
I
a
really
good.
like that song. It's a good song.
It's a
Yeah,
good song. I actually had the original. However, I have it on my. I have a raid because that's what I put all my music videos on the raid,
Mhm.
and that's 10 terabytes, and for me to look for it would take hours. So
Wow.
I was like, this one's right there. So I'm gonna play this version real quick because that's
Thank
a
you.
lot,
Thank.
a lot
But yeah,
quicker.
that's one of the songs that I redid. We redid again because that was off our Junto CD.
Yeah.
And like I said, it never got as a single. So not unless you had my CD, you know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about. But if
Well,
you never
the,
heard it before, that was one of them.
yeah, the reason I have it is because it's on the air here on Cubo Radio, so you can check it out. Hey, real quick, just a disclaimer, so that way, if you did hear that song, you like that song, you can also hear the original one. It does play on the air here. That if you hear it and you're on the website or you're on the app, the free app, yes, on iTunes, I mean on Android and on the other guys, not Android.
iPhone.
I hate it. We have this thing about iPhone. But anyway, you know what? There is going to be an add to cart button. You can go ahead and buy the song. Mira
There you go.
nomás. You can
Híjole, no, hombre.
buy the song.
Oye, pero you can buy both versions now.
You
See?
can buy
No.
both versions. You can go ahead and click the add to cart button. It's going to take you to Apple Music. You can buy the music
Apple
there.
Music.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can buy it.
unless you have Apple Music, you're
Even
all
though you're
set
on
if you don't have.
Android, you can still buy the song there. It'll go to your phone. It's all cool. I don't make any money from that sale. I don't make any money from it, but because I participate in the program, I do get a discount on my licenses. Cuvo Radio is a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMI, C6, SOCOR, and SoundStream, and everybody else. It's like 6 different licenses, but I do get a discount on it. And in
Man, I'm
case
glad
you
man, I'm just glad I'm a singer, man. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much for me, man.
and
Hell
those
no.
for those of you that were asking, where can I get this and where can I get that? Check it out, mira. There you go.
I
You got a
get
QR code. You can
fancy.
go and
Man,
check out Roel's Spotify page. It has all of his music right there. You can go ahead and buy them all right there at his Spotify page.
no wonder
Buy
it's
his
called
music stream.
Cubo.
Cool, bro.
No wonder it's called
Wow, man.
Cubo Records, man. Cubo, man. Wow,
Cubo,
man.
yeah,
You guys
check it
are
out.
awesome.
You don't know, Mas.
You guys
That's how
are
we do
awesome, man.
things around
Wow.
here. We
Mom,
talk.
that's all Lawrence. It's not me. I've been sick. I've been sick.
Here's this over here. It's not.
I'll tell you what, I had to mute my camera and cover my water and my coffee because of all the places. It's freaking. Let me hold on. Let me double check. It is. I'm not lying to you. It's 45 degrees right now in San Angelo.
Oh my
Do
God.
not come
40,
down to the valley.
45. Stop.
I
It's
don't let
Let me
Lawrence
go.
come down to the valley because
Let
last
me
time he
check
brought the
outside. Let me
cold.
check outside. It's probably like 98 here in
I
Laredo.
know,
Still.
right?
98.
Nah, it's pretty cool, man. We're enjoying the weather. It's I think it's in like in the high 50s. I think maybe 60s,
Well,
something like that. So
You're
it's
in
not compared to
Laredo.
you guys.
I'm
it's
in Harlingen, so I'm at 54 degrees right
We're
now.
54, so I'm in Laredo, so we're basically almost the same.
Yeah, give or take.
well. While I was talking to you guys, there's like the only fly left in San Angelo was in my studio. I was like, what the hell? I was like,
It must be real toasty in your house.
it is, of
Actually,
course. Come on.
we're
I'm Native
52.
American.
No, Lawrence is not allowed to come back down to the RGB because last time he brought the damn cold front. And I don't
Oh
mean
my
just
god.
like a little one. Like we were in the 30s and
I know it
20s,
was
and it
so
was
Stay
cold.
there.
raining. I'm
Stay
like,
there, man.
no. I'm like,
Stay there, man.
go back.
We don't need that weather down here, man.
Mira, and also the time before that, it was so hot, but he was complaining because it was so hot. And I'm like, dude, it's the valley. We have hot and hotter. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it, right?
And it's like
Exactly.
190 degrees. Every now and then we get the 50-degree weather, and we're very
Bro,
thankful for it.
bro, here in Laredo, when it's summertime, it could be 10 o'clock. I'm for real. And it could be
Mhm.
99s outside, man. Or 100. I'm
Yep.
serious. 99, 98, and it's like 9, 10 at night, bro, and it's still hot. And I was like, man, where's the sun at?
No,
Dude, and then you
man.
throw in the humidity. Oh, I know.
Híjole,
I
no.
don't
Hey,
know
you
how
guys are
y'all. I don't know how
close
y'all get. You know
yeah.
what? You know what? I always say this story whenever I talk to people from the RGV or from down in the valley, down south. I was when I was in Laredo, and Sonia de la Paz. She's like, okay, we were gonna eat lunch, so I was like, well, let me go get some breakfast, and so we went to a Denny's, and I've been to 32 states in the continental United States, 32 of them out of the 48. And I've gone to Denny's pretty much everywhere because there's one in every state, but only in Laredo and Brownsville have I ever gone into Denny's and they had salsa on the menu.
No
It's
You
way.
got to, bro.
it's they have like cheeseburgers and chicken fried steak and eggs, but they also have salsa. And then
Like
what's that? What's that?
Chamoy?
chamoy. Like,
Yeah,
wait,
that.
you've never had salsa on your eggs? What's wrong with you?
I'm allergic to peppers and onions. Of course, I don't have it. But
I was huevo rancheros guy.
no, 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 no,
Right?
no, 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 no,
Oh
no.
man, man,
I
wow.
was like,
But you know
oh my
what?
gosh, y'all put jalapenos and everything. I was like,
They, they, they got some awesome food in the RGV area, man.
Yes.
Awesome food too, man. I mean, I'm talking about Mexican food.
I
I'm
know.
over here with acid reflux. I don't have it anymore, gracias a Dios. But you know what? You gotta have
Well,
that little
Hey,
bit of.
dude, that's why they
You know
invented
what?
Alka Seltzer, okay?
I don't need
I,
that much salsa. After what happened to me, I don't need that much salsa. But man, they got
well,
a lot of. I mean, you got to understand the RGB is everything together. You got McAllen, you got Harlingen, you got Foddy, you got everything together up there. Not like the
Mhm.
Laredo's by itself, and that's it. You
yeah,
know, but we do got good food, Mexican good food over here. But over there in the valley, they got some awesome good food too, man.
They have it going on. Like yeah. I'm from the
we we
Corpus
have
area.
we have Tex-Mex
Mhm.
here. We have Tex-Mex here in San Angelo. We don't
Exactly.
we
So
don't have
yeah, it's
Mexican
like
like.
because you guys over there, if you say I want a taco, it's not a taco, it's a burrito. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a burrito. Yeah,
It's a burrito. So it's like that. Yeah, you want a burrito? And I said, no, I want a taco.
yeah.
No, it's a burrito. No, burritos wrapped on. No, no, so it's a taco. No. So I was like, no, man, you know I talk my game.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was like, hold on, no,
Those are
no,
like
this.
two different things on our menus down
I
here.
was
A
like, yeah, that was
burrito and a
Exactly.
taco. Like
that.
two night and day.
I
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
and
A
then
burrito,
it's
you're gonna get one. And
what's
Yeah.
tacos, you're
what's
probably gonna get about 4 to 6, depending on the size.
that I was
Exactly.
just like, no, man. And then I was like, oh my gosh, the jalapeno salesman's gonna make a killing this year because he puts jalapenos in everything, man. Jalapenos in the beans, jalapenos in the rice, jalapenos in the milk. You got milk, it's jalapeno milk, man. You got some jello, jalapeno jello. You want some cornbread, jalapeno cornbread. Everything's got jalapenos. I'm like, dude, I'm allergic to jalapenos. I can't have that.
Yeah.
Well, how can you be a Mexican and eat and not eat jalapenos? I was like, I'm not a Mexican, guys. It's like,
Well,
don't
I'll
feel
make a
bad.
confession. Like, I can do jalapeno if it's in salsa, but anything else, I'm just not a jalapeno girl. My mom eats them whole, which I think is crazy,
Well,
but I can't do that.
I used to eat a lot of jalapenos when I was younger, man. I guess that's what messed me up. But I don't need jalapenos anymore. I'll put a little bit of salsa and stuff like that, but not too picante, man. I'm like, if I get a little drop, I mean, just like teeny weeny drop of any salsa, man, I'll start sweating like.
Now, tarjin I can do. Chamoy,
Yeah,
I'm not a big chamoy person, but tarjin, man, I will cake
That's
that
another
stuff on
one. Yeah,
anything.
I was like,
tahini, yeah.
what?
Street corn. Put a little bit
But
of tahini.
Joey Sosa used to
ah,
DJ at KYZZ here in San Angelo back in the day. One of my mixes was with Roel back in the day.
Awesome,
Yeah,
man. Thank you
yeah.
so
There
much.
you
there you
go.
go.
Thank you so much.
Janie says, Norma Salazar, you're awesome. You always include anyone and everybody, no matter what. My God, may God bless you and
Oh,
always. There you
thank you
go.
so much.
Always celebrate. Look, we share each other, level up together. It's the only way we can do it. Only together. We
Exactly.
cannot do it
And I
apart.
think we missed one. Chris Rodriguez. Did we give him a shout out because he wrote us something? I saw
Let's
it.
see.
Chris, where are you at, brother? Hold on.
Saludos, mi beautiful Jenny Canales. There you go.
And I saw it because he told me I was a beauty. Ah, see.
Ah,
Beauty.
loca. That's why you want him to.
Like read that because I don't have any makeup
Ah,
on today. This
Carlos,
is natural.
Carlos P. Garcia.
a la
Thank you so very
natural.
much. Norma says that she's at 27 degrees over there. Hijo,
Hombre.
too hot.
Is it
Oh,
That's
no.
too
snowing?
hot. Yeah, right. That is too hot. Too hot. Everybody's replied to each other.
Oh, my God.
Joy says we need a cold one. We need cold, but not
Well, not the
not
calambres.
not the calambres. Loco.
That was
Hey,
a good one. For real, I can vouch for that. It's hot.
for real, I can vouch for that. It's hot. Yeah,
Carlos,
Carlos,
yeah.
that's right,
Vouch
brother.
for
You
that.
know
It's hot. It's hot. You know, he's another Laredo one from here from Laredo.
it. Jenny
Saludos
says
para
credit where
Carlos.
credit is due. Smile. There, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
you know what? I always give credit to, man. I'm so you know what? My bass player he always gets mad at me because he goes, man, you gotta be more tough, man. You gotta be strong. And I said, bro, I can't be like that, bro. I'm too soft, man.
Aw.
I can't. I'm a good person. I like to have a good time and give credit to everybody. I give credit to all the bands that are out there, man, trying to make something. And I've been there before. I'm still there. You know, I've never considered myself as an artist. I've never. I'm serious. I don't like to hear myself. Um,
Oh wow.
but I'm those type of artists that if I'm playing somewhere, I always give my stuff away. I give CDs away, my and a
I
lot of
bet you your
people.
manager's not a happy person.
Oh, you think I don't have one?
You're like, I manage myself.
You know what? I'm pretty sure he would be. Because
Yeah.
it's like the other day where I was playing. I don't know where I was playing, and this guy I gave away some CDs. I gave like 10, 15 CDs away, and I ran out.
Mhm.
But I had like maybe three copies in my truck. I remember this guy came up, hey man, you don't have enough. And I told my wife, go check, just go check. I think there's like three of them in the truck. She went to go check it, and she brought three, and there was a couple of people there, and she goes, I'll buy it. And goes the other one, no, I'll buy it. And I'm like, I only have three, but here, one, two, three. Goes, they started taking their money out, and I said, no, you keep them. I want you to have them. I want you to have a piece of my music. And if you like it, pass the word around. And if you
Yeah.
do like it, like me on Facebook. And that's all I ask from you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
TDK says, Roel, maybe I was at Danny's, not Denny's.
You know what? Hey, El Mero Mero Monte. You know what, TDK? I was gonna ask you that because when you said Denny's, I said Denny's.
There's one.
We only
There
we
is.
only have we have one Denny's with an E that's next to a La Quinta here in Laredo. Then we have one that's out in outskirts, like 13 miles from out of Laredo. But when you said salsa, I was like, I think he's talking about Denny's.
No. I wouldn't. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. You know what was funny? Because I I I was like, I can speak Spanish. I can. I can. But I learned it in college.
You can. You
I
can.
can't. I learned it in college, but I get a little nervous when people that are native speakers and they start speaking to me, and then they're a lot of times they use slang, and so they're like, I'm like,
Okay, I want you to ask me a question in Spanish.
¿Cómo está? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a hype man with a group one time, and I was on stage, and they were saying, "Hey, dude, man, you gotta talk to these guys." And I don't even remember. We were like right on the outskirts of Dallas, and it was a big norteño group and everything else, and we didn't know any norteño songs, so we were just gonna play a couple of songs and just be done with it. And they were like, dude, talk to them. And I was like, dude, I don't know what to say. And they were like, come on, man, you got to say something. So I got up there, and I'm not going to lie to you. I only mimicked what I heard before. So I got up there and I was like, people fell for it, bro. We did the whole night, and that's what I would do between each other. And we're like, we'd play. No
Yeah.
lie, bro. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, well,
j- speak really fast and have them drunk. Everybody sounds awesome. That's what
yeah,
I'm
of
just saying.
course. The more you drink, like I said, the more you drink, the better we sound.
Right? Shout out to another one from Laredo's own recording artist, Carlos P. Garcia. Thank you so very
Carlos
much,
P.
Carlos.
García, saludos para Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos,
Saludos.
email me, bro. Let me know or hit me up. Give me a private message so we can have you on the show, man. Admin at cubaradio.net. I have your music. I know I played on the air, but yeah, I would love to have you on the show, man. Just go
Awesome.
ahead, man.
Another
And
artist from
yeah,
Laredo. Saluditos.
just drop us in, man. Yeah, I love your
Awesome.
voice. I love your music, and I got everything that
You know,
you.
we've had a lot of artists here from Laredo, man.
Yeah,
Songwriter, of course, Mr. Beto Ramon. Who doesn't know Beto Ramon? Beto Ramon.
Mhm.
yeah, definitely.
Mr. Pira Studio. You know, Hugo
I
Guerrero from Laredo.
I actually I'm doing a documentary on the legend Tejano legends and how they started out and I'm saying Tejano legends, but that's because that's who I'm associated with. But they don't call themselves necessarily Tejanos. What they've been calling themselves is Chicanos. That's the way it started out as Chicano music. You know, they would
Chicano.
just happen to be from Texas. That's all. And a lot of them from down in El Valle. And not only that, a lot of them are veterans as well. And so I'm
Mhm.
learning a lot of history, a lot of
History.
learning who they are and what they do and stuff like that. So Indio, do you have a Mexican last name? I do not. My last name is Cáceres. This is true, but Cáceres actually originates from Spain. That's a town about 60 miles south of Barcelona. It's on the coast, and so the
Hold on, let me
original.
write it. Hold on, let me write it down. Want some history? I love history.
There you go. Well, if you want to learn, my actual name is Michuampi Achelo, so you can go ahead and write that one
Wow, you spell that for
down.
me, man.
Michuampi. It's MIA
Minchuwampi.
Michuampi.
Oh, Michuwampi.
Yeah,
And that's your first name?
no, it's Michuampi Achelo is the first name.
Michuwampi Achelo.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Michuwampi Achelo. Okay,
It
cool.
means morning dew.
Oh, morning dude. Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Mhm.
Annyeonghaseyo. There you go.
There you go.
That's
So
hello in Korean. So yeah,
yeah,
I learned a few things when I was over there.
yeah. I was at teams in Korea. I went to
Oh,
teams in
awesome.
Korea. So
Nice.
I went twice. So uh,
Cool.
that's I went during the summer and I went during the winter, and that was ugh. Like when it's cold, it's cold,
It's
and
cold.
people think
Yeah.
it's just a jungle. No, no, no. It's got
Yeah.
mountains, it's got everything. So
A lot of
eh,
people.
yeah, it is. It is a lot. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's definitely one of the things that Mohara Mubara. I don't know what that means, bro. I'm just
Mojada. Digo, me está mojada la brother.
I'm not sure what that means.
Dijo que está mojada la brother.
Oh, okay. But oh, okay.
Okay.
Like,
You need to come
uh,
to Milwaukee again, rock the stage again. Yeah, thank you so
there
much,
you
man.
go.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
you know what? I played at the Spanish Festival and Fela Salinas. They're from Milwaukee and they're always part of the Mexican Fiesta. And they were down here. They freaked me out because I mean, I was playing in Crystal City and they always have a. It's called the Spanish Festival. They have it every year and it's
Mhm.
a huge festival. Unfortunately, the weather was kind of bad on Thursday. We played on Friday. It didn't rain. We had a real good crowd. And like I said, I got off of stage and started making some people sing. And lo and behold, I see the Salinas from Milwaukee. And I was like, what are y'all doing over here? And they go, we came down to the Spanish Festival. So, saluditos para Fela Salinas y toda la familia
Aw.
Salinas up in Milwaukee. So, saludos para ellos.
We love you so. We love you. You're so humble and kind and down to earth, says Norma.
Thank you so much. I
Daniel
totally.
Garcia, who's in the house, he's got a great a Facebook group. Daniel's Facebook group. I mean, he shares a lot of Tejano music. Great supporter of Tejano music.
Awesome. Well,
He's
thank you
just
so much, sir.
very very essential. I believe in help keeping the music alive and keeping it growing. I speak Latin, and one of the things that I tell people is like if we don't help it grow, it's going to die. Latin is a dead language. A lot of people don't speak Latin because it's never evolved. There's no word for microwave. So if we don't help it grow, it's going to die. So we got to help it grow. Carlos P.
Saluditos
Garcia.
para Carlitos. ¿Cómo estás, Carlitos? Saludos de parte de
Mhm.
Roel. Fuerte abrazo para mi hermano.
Yeah.
Fuerte abrazo.
So there you go. Follow and hear my music, all of my music on all digital platforms. Don't
That's
even
right.
try, brother, because it's that
Yes,
like
sir.
this one. Mira nomás. Mm.
Whoa!
On the Spotify page,
I,
you
I
can go
gotta
ahead and
I, I gotta send it out to my team, man. I got a beautiful team behind me that
hmm
works that work behind me, and um, his name is Joel Maguer and Fer Wong from Monterrey. They do awesome job for me, and they take care of me on everything that I post, or they post for me, or whatever they need. You have to have a team,
Yeah.
I'm just build a team that I've never had before, and that's including the new stuff that's coming up. I can't give too much details, but I'm so excited that we just built a huge team on my back, and that's from I have this guy from Toluca, Mexico, Chris, and he works my digital platforms, all my streaming and all that stuff. I got Fer Wong from Monterrey, Joel Maguer here from Laredo, who does my social media stuff and all that stuff that I didn't have, man. I'm like I was telling you earlier. I'm old school. I'm not those
Mhm.
types that I'm like on the phone like
all
taking a minute.
right, right.
Fucking it
Let me
up.
look beautiful. What kind of filter am I gonna put on
But you know
today?
what? Nowadays, you need all that stuff. Streaming and putting on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. Man, I'm old school, bro. And I have this team that are doing some beautiful stuff for me, and we have something lined up coming really soon that is gonna be big.
Well, keep us
It's gonna be
updated, brother,
big,
because I
and
know we will be glad to share it with you, man, and
Yeah.
share it with anyone. Ramon Lucio. Hey, brother, how are you doing, man?
saludos, Ramón. ¿Cómo
Hey,
estás?
Hey,
Saluditos de
hook,
parte de
Ramon.
Roel.
yeah, hit us up, brother, man, so that we can get you on the show, man. You can send me a message or send me an email over to admin@qvoradio.net and make sure. By the way, if you anybody that's listening, if anybody's checking us out or tuning in, if you know an artist or if you are an artist and you want to get yourself heard or anything else, man, go ahead. Admin@qvoradio.net. Send in me information.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and take a listen to it. Make sure that you have it's to industry standards, of course, that it's mastered to industry standards, and you have an ISRC code. That is for you. That is so that way you can get paid. Without an ISRC code, you will not get paid, and my system will kick you out. So
Ándale.
I that's because I have my license because
There you go.
I'm a radio station.
More
Alfredo says
hotter, more better.
more hotter, more better. That's what he was saying. Mo. Oh, so that was an autocorrect. Nah, bro. Put down the beers.
Well,
No.
that's the beer, bro. Oh, drink one for me then.
Yeah, drink one. TDK, I
Ugh.
learned something new. Indio, my sweetheart, has the same name except in different languages. Her name is Rocio. Ooh, good
Rocío.
job. Rocio. Okay, there
There you
you
go.
go. That
Rocío.
real pretty girl that you were with? That's cool.
There you go.
Hijo ese.
My hometown, Crystal City. Salud para Leti.
Leti.
Crystal City.
Leti. Andy
Crystal City is right there
Bustamante.
next to Carrizo Springs. And
There
that's where
you
we played at.
Andy.
Aw,
So,
How are you
Andy.
doing, Andy? Another
hello,
beautiful girl.
Andy.
She just
Hi,
released a song.
Andy.
She's got a cool thing that she's going to be doing at the end of the week. She's releasing a music video. Andy Bustamante, beautiful, beautiful person,
Andy,
inside and out.
Andy, te deseo lo mejor y échale para adelante and wish you the best. Wish you
Yeah.
the best and I'm glad you're doing Tejano and keep Tejano alive, man. Thank you so much and I wish you the best. Fuerte
Yeah.
abrazo.
She's also coming on the show in like a week.
Oh,
Hijo de
there you go.
Ooh.
yeah, so she's checking out the show, making sure it's good enough for her standard.
She's checking you out, man.
I know. She's like, I don't know
Oh.
these fools, man. I don't know. Are you
No,
ready
I'll tell
for
you
the
what, man,
interview tomorrow?
you gotta do you gotta when they call me up and for interviews or whatever it is, you know, there's some artists that don't have the time or just don't I don't want to say it, but give that full attention that they you guys deserve.
hmm
And as an artist, we got to do whatever we got to do and take care of you guys and put aside whatever we have to do an interview like the one we're doing right now. And I do interviews when they call me, and I never said no, because I have to do it because of you guys. My music is out there, and because of you guys, people that don't know who Roel Martinez is a través from your show, they're gonna learn who I am, and if they like my music, they can stream it. If they don't like
Mhm.
it, that's fine. It's all good. You know, it's like I said. Como dicen, oh, why there are haters out there? You know what? When you have a hater, that's it. You made it, man.
Right? It's like
Yeah.
definitely.
You know what I
And
mean?
yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think that's one of the reasons that we're so popular is because of the fact that we play everybody's music.
Mhm.
We don't eschew from anything. We as long as good music is good music. That's what we believe. We believe everybody should have an opportunity to be heard. And I I take pride in the fact that I like to play a lot of different music. I do play the big guys. I also play everybody else, all the smaller guys, and everything else. But I want to be known as a person who does not have a prejudice of any kind. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
DJ Mando Loco from Arizona. How are you doing, brother? Thank you so very much for joining
Arizona.
us in the house.
Man,
There
Hey.
you go.
awesome interview. Think
Andy and
DJ.
Andy says thank you so very much. You know, sabes que let's go ahead and take a listen to one of your songs right now that you have real quick. Porque vivo enamorado. Tell me about that song, brother, real quick.
Porque Vivo Enamorado is a ballad that the Jaime brothers recorded with Grupo Rodeo back in the day. That was
Hmm.
before I was with Grupo Rodeo. And I always loved that song. It's a song written by Panchito Villarreal and his mom, Gloria Villarreal. And it was a ballad. They did a video on that song and stuff. But I used to sing that song live, and I would go off on that song like you wouldn't believe, man. It's a beautiful song. And I always wanted to record it in a cumbia. And when I called Frank and I told him, hey, man, I want to record Porque Vivo Enamorado, and he goes, you want to record it in a ballad? That's nope. I want to do it in a cumbia style. You know what? I told him, you know what? I want you to produce. I want you to do the arrangements for me, and then I'll give it to Miguel. But I want you to do the arrangements for me. And man, he would send me some stuff, and I was like, man, that's not you, man. That's not Panchito, man. I want something. So when he sent me the song, he was like, did you like it? And I said, yeah. Oh man, I thought you weren't gonna like it, man. I said, man, I heard the first few seconds of it, and I fell in love with the intro. So it's a song by Grupo Rodeo, which I did it in a cumbia balada type.
Well,
So here it is.
it's a good
Wow.
song. That's why we're playing it. I mean, because all of your music is good, so I shouldn't
Thank
even
you,
say it
man.
like that.
Thank you so much.
All of your music is good, but this is one of the songs that we wanted to I wanted to share so that way it kind of gives you the range that you're not just this one trick pony. You have a great voice, you have a great
Thank you
range of
so much.
everything else. So porque
Gracias.
vivo enamorado right here on Cuba Radio. That is the Il de Lamas. I'm Indio and the Roel Martinez right here puro on Cuba Radio.
Porque vivo enamorado de ti. No puedo vivir sin tu amor. Paso noches largas y tristes recordando nuestro amor, nuestro amor. Porque fuiste el amor de mi vida. Sigo soñando con la misma ilusión hasta encontrar la dicha de amarte y adorar la dulzura de tu amor. Porque vivo enamorado de ti. Porque sigo pensando en tu amor. Porque vivo enamorado de ti. Porque serás amor de mi vida. Porque cerca de mi alma estás tú.
Ah, yeah, brother. That's, I mean, it just it flows, brother. It just flows.
Hmm.
Thank you.
It feels
Thank
so
you.
good.
Yeah, your
Thank
your
you so
your
much.
voice is like hot butter putting all over that roll. Ana Castillo, thank you so very much. She's like, oh, I
Thank you,
love that.
Anna. Thank
Yeah,
you so much. Well, I'm
yeah,
glad you like it, man. I try to put. I'm real picky on my songs, man. I'm real picky on what I record. You know, sometimes I've got I've got so many songwriters that send me songs, but you know, it's hard to please everybody, and but it's very difficult for an artist to record a song that's gonna fit you. And not only
Hmm.
that's gonna fit your style, but you gotta feel it right here in your heart, man. You
yeah,
know, and that's and I'm very picky on songs. Like I said, you know, they send me songs left and right, man, and there some songs are nice, but there's some songs that don't fit me,
yeah,
that can fit an artist, that can fit another group, and I tell them, you know what, it's a beautiful song, but you know what, I think and I've had songwriters that have given me the props because I tell them, you know what, this song fits this group, and they record it, and man, it sounds awesome, and they come and tell me, hey, gracias for you being straight up for me and recommended me
Mm.
to send it to this group, and they recorded my song, man. I didn't think I was gonna get a group to record it, and I said, well, I'm here because you know you got good songs, but there's some songs that fits certain artists, and it is hard to pick songs, man. Sometimes you know it's hard to pick songs that can
Yeah.
fit your style, and not only that, but like you can sing it from the heart because when you sing the song, man, you gotta feel that you gotta feel that song from your soul, bro. You know,
yeah.
it's gotta come from your soul, man, from your heart, and not just singing the song just to sing it. You know,
I
Hmm.
every
think,
every every song that I record, man, I feel it, and just if that's the way it's supposed to be, you know.
yeah, I think that's one of the hardest things, and it's also a very, it's it's a very a strong thing for you to be able to say, you know what, this is not the right song for me, because there's too many people that, I don't say too many people there, I've seen people say yes to a song that they shouldn't have said yes to. Just
Yeah,
because you like it
Yeah.
doesn't mean you necessarily should do it. But I
yeah.
mean, you have a great range, a great voice. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to play the song, so that way that we can show your range and show
Thank
that
you.
people, you know, you're not, you have everything, but you got a very sultry voice, a very soft voice. I love your tone, and I love everything about your voice, and that's
Thank you
really,
so much, man.
you know,
Thank you so much.
that's really one of the
Yeah.
things. It's a great attribute. And also for my friend Bumper Gomez, I do like guys singers, because he's always telling me you only have girls on your show. He gave me a hard time last time. He was like, "You only have girls on your show." I was like, "That's not true. I have guys all the time." Anyway.
That was a little bit of bumper, man. You know, I did Bumper's show a while back, and I need to go back with Bumper. And I said, man, you know what? You have a Bumper show. I need to the wacky show, right? Wacky
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, bro? You know, all your fans should see your Wacky Wednesday. We should call all your fans the Wackos. He
The
goes,
wackos.
he said, I should do a shirt like that. And I said, yeah, well, I gave you props, man, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's been awesome, man. Saludos
Yeah.
para Bobby Castaneda. Sounds great, man. Saludos from Califa. Saludos para todo lo de California. Saluditos. Thank you very
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
Oh,
Bobby.
Very talented girl,
Bobby.
Bobby. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
very
much,
much for
bro.
joining us, Bobby, man. I appreciate you,
Thank you.
brother, man. I really do. Um, yeah. So, I mean, you were talking about the music and choosing the songs and everything else. I wanted to play Rayito de Luz because it's an interesting story about that song.
Yes. Um,
Because tell us the story about that
yes.
song.
This song is so special to me. It's one of my favorite songs, man. One of my favorite songs because
Ozzy
a
Zavala, how
bit.
you doing? Sorry.
Hey, Ozzy, how you doing, Ozzy? Um, you know what? That Beto Ramon recorded this song back in around the 96, 97, 1997. And he was going to give me a song. And I remember back then he was living in a little town called Rio Bravo here in Laredo. And I went to his house, and he already had a cassette for me. And he had just finished doing this song, writing this song. So he recorded, actually, I mean, he finished the song, and he goes, you know what, I'm gonna put it on cassette. So he put it on cassette, put record, started playing with the guitar. Quisiera ser tu cama para que tu cuerpo descanse en mí. And then I was like, oh my God. But going back, that I never recorded that song because the record company will tell you this is what you're gonna record, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I left that cassette out, and those songs was I never recorded it. Nobody recorded it because at the time that he wrote it, he put it on cassette for me, and the other songs that he had previously recorded on that cassette. Michael Salgado had recorded, Jimmy Gonzalez, Bobby Pulido had recorded like all the songs except that one. Well, lo and behold, that I found the cassette maybe 3, 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I was going back because I was looking for songs. I said, you know what? I know I have a box of cassettes of songwriters, and man, that cassette was the very last cassette that was on the very bottom of that
Oh,
of
Oh,
all the
wow.
cassettes.
wow.
And I saw it, and I said, and it said Beto Ramon. I said, oh my God, but I didn't remember about that song. So when I pushed play, I heard the song. And I said, no, the song has been recorded already. Went to the other one. That song's been recorded already. The last song, that's when he was like put it on cassette. And he was like on the guitar singing. Before he started, and he was, and I remember that because when I heard it, I was like, man, I remember this song. So then when I finished the song, I said, you know what? I started going on YouTube and everything, looking for Rayito de Luz to see if somebody had recorded it. Lo and behold, nobody recorded it. Beto Ramon forgot about that song. So when I didn't have his number, so a friend of mine got me his number, and I told him, hey Beto, habla Roel from Laredo. And he goes, hey Roel, he's from Laredo. He goes, hey, ¿cómo estás, mijo? Like, hey Beto, I have a song that you gave me back in 98, 97, and I'm gonna record it. He goes, which one is it? I said, Rayito de Luz. And he goes, are you sure it's mine? Oh yeah. He said, well, sing something about it. So I started singing the song. Quisiera ser tu cama para que tu cuerpo descanse en mí. And he still didn't remember the song, bro.
Oh, no.
No, because he didn't have it written down or anything. Just
Oh,
when he recorded
wow.
it that day, and I guess he threw the paper or something. But I had the only cassette with that song. And I said, well, I have it here. And he goes, well, send me the cassette. And I said, no, I'm going to record it first.
Before you give it to somebody else.
So he goes, okay, well, record it, man. So we finished the song. And as soon as we finished it, I sent it out to Beto. And he goes, mijo, that's a beautiful song, man. I don't remember the song. But if you say it's mine, it's yours. I have it here in the cassette. It's yours,
Oh,
bro. He said,
wow.
you know what? They came out beautiful. It's a beautiful song, and you did an awesome job to it. And I'm just glad that you found that cassette and brought that song because that song would have been lost forever. And that's how I recorded that. I mean, I found the cassette after so many years, so many years. Imagine what 1997, 98 till now
Right.
when I recorded it a couple of months ago, and even last year.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of years, man. And that song is to me, it's one of my favorite songs, man. It's just so beautiful song.
Rayito de Luz. So let's go ahead and check it out. Rayito de Luz from Roel Martinez right here on Cubo Radio. Goes like this. Oh, and by the way, I have the music video.
There you go. Si me vas a cargar ¿dónde
Quisiera ser tu cama para que tu cuerpo descanse en mí. Quisiera ser tu almohada para que me abrazaras amanecer. Te quiero tanto, tanto, que ya no sé qué hacer. Quiero ser el rayo de luz que tus ojos ven cada amanecer. Quisiera ser tu cama para que tu cuerpo descanse en mí. Quisiera ser tu almohada para que me abrazarás y estar junto a ti. Quiero ser tu cepillo para estar en tus manos acariciándote. También tu colorete para besar tus labios. Imagínate, te quiero tanto, tanto, que ya no sé qué hacer. Quiero ser el rayo de luz que tus ojos ven cada amanecer. Te quiero tanto, tanto, que ya no sé qué hacer. Quiero ser el rayo de luz que tus ojos ven cada amanecer. Quiero ser tu
It's a nice video.
Can y'all hear me? Hold on, hold on.
I can hear you now.
There you go.
Sorry.
I can hear
I
you
don't know
guys.
what happened. For some reason, every time I put on the QR code, it mutes everything.
That's all right. We're back.
We're back. Anyway, what I was saying was I love that
Okay.
song. That's one of my favorite songs that you do. I really do love that
Yes.
song. You know, it's great. My buddy Miguel, you know Miguel Hernandez. You know
Tremendous.
he's an awesome person. He's like, dude, you gotta check. You know, and I love Miguel. Miguel every time he gives me because he's a consummate musician, a great person, a great friend. He's just a really awesome person. You know, so I really
Yep.
do. I
Yeah,
really do.
he's done awesome for me, man. He's done awesome for me, and I gave him a. He told me when he wanted to produce me, and he goes, "Give me the opportunity to produce your CD." I said, "Go for it, man." He's an awesome musician, awesome awesome singer as well, and
Mhm.
he's just done awesome for me, and doing what I the songs that I give him, and he tells me I've never had any trouble. He goes, whatever he sends me, I love it. Little change that I have to do is, which is nothing, man, because he just pinpoints everything the way it's supposed to be, and he's an awesome producer as well, man. So he's my producer as well. So I give props to Miguel Hernandez and of course Mr. Aaron Holler
Yeah,
from doing my drums and mixing and mastering. He does an awesome job for me,
you can
and
hear those drums.
yeah, man, yeah, yeah,
That's the
he
old
does an
Aaron
awesome
right there,
job for me.
man.
And yeah, like I said, they're part of my team that we have that I have in my back, and
Mhm.
we just added some more people for this coming CD, and we're expecting to do something really good out there. So, saludos para Miguel Hernandez and
Good.
para Art, Iron Holler, and all the people that are behind me in recording and all that stuff. All the musicians and my band members, of
Yeah,
course. I got band member from here from Laredo, Mr. Mike Ortega, Gino on drums. I got Alvin Valdez from Pearsall on bass. To Gilbert Zamora, who also plays with Bobby Pulido, and Jason and Mario and all my band that they got my back, man, and I can't complain about them because they're awesome musicians, and I just have an awesome team, man, and I'm just grateful that they're with me and they take care of me and they make me sound good and because without your band you're nobody, man. Without the
Yeah.
band members and without your band behind you, you're nobody. They make you sound good, and I'm real lucky to have all those guys behind me.
Alfredo says, I love this song. It's on my favorites on my Spotify. Love the
Awesome,
song.
man. Thank
There
you,
Aw.
you
man.
go.
Gracias, Alfredo.
Yeah.
Muchísimas gracias. Fuerte
Melissa,
abrazo, hermano.
Melissa says it's a
Lupita
great song.
Narváez.
Melissa Narvez, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Betty
Thank you.
Guerrero, she says, love this song.
Gracias,
Uh,
Leti.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Mando Loco, are you laughing at me, brother? Oh, yeah, because I had microphone's turned off. Sorry about that. Bobby says, Roel, thank you
Thank
so
you.
for keeping your music true on that Chicana style. Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you, man.
And I
Well, I
was just
try to
talking
keep.
about you, Miguel. Sorry I'm
There you
late.
go. Sorry, I'm
Nah,
late.
brother. Nah,
Oh,
you owe me
you
lunch,
already
brother.
missed it, man. I already I don't know how many props I already gave you. I was trying to see if you could get on it, but oh,
You,
It's like catch it on the replay.
you
you
know
owe me
what?
lunch,
He's
brother.
probably he was probably busy doing my we're doing a new song that he's doing a new cumbia for me, and he was supposed to give me a key on it, and that's probably he was late. He was probably doing that for me.
He's doing this thing.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. That sounds like a good excuse.
Yeah, that sounds like a good excuse.
I
So yeah,
love
un saludo para Miguel.
Now
My
the real
my
test
best.
is when we're done with the show, give him a call and say, "Hey, so what key is
it.
it?"
Oh,
He goes, I
I
did it.
did it
It's
in
in
your
your
email.
email.
It's you got it on your email, so
Oh
there
yeah,
you
look
go.
at the timestamp.
He's already getting on my case now. That's
Hijo de
it.
su- you better check your email now. Quit talking.
And like I don't even know Miguel, and I'm giving him a hard time. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, no, it's it's good, but I mean, he's like I said, he's a great guy, and I don't have a problem saying that, that
No,
he's a
he's
friend of
an awesome
mine,
man.
and I love
Love
him to
him. I
death.
love him to death. He's my bro. I love his family, his sister. He's all good, man. He's
How
a
talented is
great.
his son
He,
on drums? Oh my God.
oh yes, yeah. He's gonna record one of my songs in my next recording, so he already knows
Really?
that.
Aw.
Miguelito,
Like
and
I've never met Miguel, but everything I've heard that he has touched
yeah.
is just amazing. I am a big
Well,
fan. So Miguel, one day I want to meet you and possibly work with you because I think you're amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's an amazing, like I said, an amazing musician, amazing person. Not only that, but he's an amazing person with heart.
Yep.
And like I said, I'm blessed to have him in my team, and is a great asset to me. And I will never let him go, not unless he wants to leave me. But
Don't do it, brother. Don't do
Don't do it.
last time he told me, "Hey, bro, if you want to get somebody else, that's fine with me, bro." And I said, "Come on, man, why are you saying that? You're my guy."
Aw,
Oh,
that's how you know
yeah.
those are the good ones. The more
Yeah.
humble that they are, like I sometimes I think the super talented people that are truly humble don't even realize their own talent.
Exactly.
And I love being surrounded by those people because then it's just a fun, creative space,
Yeah.
and it's all about the
You know
creativity
what?
at that
And
point.
the team the team that we just built. This guy he's from Toluca, Mexico, and he's he's in love with Miguel because he's in love with his work that he's done with me.
Mhm.
And he said, we're going to build this stuff together. I'm going to help you, Roel. And I want Miguel to be. I'm a great fan of Miguel, and he's gonna be our
Ya te compré.
Cómprame casa, güey.
Loco.
Cómprame una casa, Miguel. So, but yeah, man. This guy that I got, he goes, we got to have Miguel in our team, and you think he's gonna be, you won't have a problem getting our team. I said, no, man. I mean, this guy's so humble to me, and not only that, he believes in me, which is something that's really important. You have to believe
Yeah.
on someone that you can trust, and that's a team that I just built, team that I never had, and it's a team that believe in me, and the guy that we just got, he goes, man, I don't understand why they haven't somebody has put a team for you, Roel, and que te apoye and all that stuff. And I said, well, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
now that they're on my team, and I feel so great. I'm so excited, man, because a couple of months ago, I was already gonna throw the towel already, man.
Oh no.
Because it's hard. It's
It
so
is.
beautiful. A lot of people don't know the behind the scenes of music of the musician.
Yeah.
And trying to make it out there. Yeah, I've been in it for years already, but I'm still here. I'm still in step one. You know, I'm still in step one. I'm still struggling. I'm still trying and to open doors for me up, and it's hard. No se te van
Mm,
a abrir las puertas de un día a uno al otro. It's kind of, you gotta keep on going, and it's something that,
yeah.
sometimes as an artist, like, and I put myself in there. Sometimes it's hard, and I say, you know what, man, I don't get it. I don't know what it is. I got good music. I got good musicians. The band sounds good. We entertain. What is it that these promoters or just don't give me a chance right now? I don't know what it is, but with the help of Miguel, with the help of the team that I'm building, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna open up some doors coming up real soon, man. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Miguel, yeah,
And
Miguel says it's so tough, but we have to keep going because the love, not for the credentials. And I'm sorry, Ilda, I didn't mean to. I apologize for interrupting there, but
no, no, no.
I
I was just gonna kind of piggyback on some of the stuff you said, because as another artist speaking to another artist, it is hard and it does get very I don't even want to say depressing, but it does. We have
No,
those
it is.
moments where we just want to say, I quit. Like I'm done. Let me get a regular job and just be a regular person. But then you know what? You go and you do that, and then it just starts nagging at your soul.
Well,
And you're
it's
just
in you.
like, I can't do it. I
It's
gotta
in
I gotta go back to it.
it's in our blood, and like you said, it is depressing because
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been
mm,
there.
And it just means you're meant
You know,
for it. And so
yeah,
keep
I've been there.
going. Don't stop before the miracle happens because
But with the beautiful people that I have behind me, like Miguel, like Joe, and all these people that, they tell me, "Hey, man, don't give up, bro. You have something. You've always had it. You have to believe in yourself, and just keep at it, bro. Soon something will happen. Something magical will
yeah.
happen." And like I said, I'm not gonna mention the person that we just got in this past Friday in our team,
yeah.
and
Well,
even Miguel doesn't
Yeah.
even know yet.
And
well,
it's all about God's perfect timing. I'm a
mhm,
big fan of that. And so when it's supposed to happen, like it's already there somewhere. You just don't know what time it's going to be, but it's going to be there.
yeah,
You
Exactly.
just have to
So
keep
so
going. Don't quit before it happens.
and
yeah, and
that,
like I said, you get to a point that it does get depressing. It does, it bothers you sometimes, but you know what? I just gotta keep it going, and just keep on knocking on the doors, and like I said, it's hard. Music is beautiful. Imagine if
Mhm.
we didn't have any music. Imagine how this world would be if we didn't have any music.
yeah,
And sometimes you might have problems at home, and when you go play and you leave all those home, and the music just takes everything away. It just takes everything away
Yeah.
from whatever problem that you might have, or what you're struggling in life, or that date you're struggling on something. And to me, on a personal basis, I've had struggles here and there, and when I'm up there on stage, everything goes away, man. It
yeah.
just makes you so. I mean, music is just so beautiful, man.
That's one of the goals that we've tried to do with this show is to try to give people a different perspective on the artist, so that way they can see them from a different side and know that these are people too, and
Mhm.
learn about their music and know why the song, what is the song, and then they're more likely to listen to it, to buy it, to request it, because now you know what these artists are doing. Now you know why this song belongs, where this song comes from.
Mhm.
Letty says you have a great team, a great voice, awesome music. God will open doors before you know it.
Thanks
Norma
so much,
Salazar
Letty.
says, "Hello,
Thank
Eli
you.
Perez. Your music is beautiful," says Eli. Uh, um,
Mhm.
and let's see
Music
here,
is beautiful, yeah. Keep doing
Joe.
what you love to do. Dreams do
Yeah,
come true. Yeah,
Joe.
that's
There you
that's
go,
that's
brother.
that's Joe. That's one of my guys. That's part of my team.
There you go, Joe. Thank you so very
One of
much
my
for
guys.
joining us, Joe. I
One
really
of
do
my right
appreciate
hand
it.
man. He's one of my
Aw.
right hand mans, and I give props to him because ever since I got him with me, he's done so much stuff for me that you won't believe, man. And I'm so grateful that he's in my team, and he's one of them right there, Mr. Joe Almaguer.
Yeah, Alejandro Garcia says Roel. I say Roel. I
Hey,
know. Stop
when it
it.
freaking
I've been
happens,
practicing
probably do
and
a
I got it
live
wrong.
CD. Alejandro Garcia Roy, when it freaking happens, probably do a live CD. Okay.
There
Well,
you go.
yes, I
Yes,
have.
I agree
You know
with
what?
that.
I have so many songs that, man, I can do like a live CD anytime I want.
There you go.
Man, we had a lot of songs with Grupo Rodeo. I have songs that I did by myself that we're doing right now. That man, we can do greatest hits right now.
Yeah,
But
you have
that'll happen soon, man. That'll
you
we
have
gotta
a
Yeah.
one step at a time.
you have a great catalog, and I went through there, and I had to go and I had to pick and choose, and I was like, what am I going to play? What am I not going to play? But for me, it was kind of I had to say, okay, I need to pick these songs. But to be honest with you, I want people to know who you are first.
Yeah,
That's the important part,
exactly.
because that is what makes, to me, that's what people want to hear. Steven Martinez says, I've been a big fan since 1987. Mira
Yeah,
nomás.
we go back. Un saludo para Steven, a great friend of mine from San Antonio. I've known him
Oh.
since we were young, and he's always followed my music, and he's always followed me. I know sometimes he misses my show, but when he sees my show, he's always, man, God damn, you've always had it, man, and he's always been a big fan of mine. Gracias, Steven. Thank you so much. And when I started back again, I said, you know what? So I made a little slogan. I said, you know what? I'm gonna take it for a ride one more time. And so that's been my slogan right now. I'm gonna take it for a ride one more time. So see
Hmm.
what happens. I'll see how
Yeah.
how long of a ride it's gonna take, but I'm gonna give it that ride. I'm gonna
Give
give it
it
that ride one more time.
give it a chance and everything
Yep.
else. Well, brother, we've come to the part of the show where we're going to go ahead and step out, both Ilda and I, and it's just going to be you just by yourself. So that way you can give out your shout outs, let people know where they can go and
I will
see you
appreciate it.
when you're going to perform next, let them know where they can get your merch and everything else. I'll go ahead and put up the one and only, mira nomás, mira, boom, right there. That's the
There you
Spotify
go.
page. So that way you can get all of his music for sure. And this is going to be just Roel Martinez all by himself. Here you
Thank
go,
you so
brother.
much. So once again, de parte de Roy Martinez, thank you so much for having me on this beautiful podcast. And to all the people that are live and watching this podcast, my name is Roel Martinez from Laredo, Texas. I hope you enjoyed my music. You can follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok. Facebook is Roel Martinez Oficial. Give me a like, and the more likes we have, the better it's gonna be for me, and not only for me, but to any Tejano artists out there. And I always talk about in general because I don't see myself only me. I have all the artists out there that do Tejano music. Follow them, enjoy their music. If wherever you live, if you see them, if you see the artists in your city, you know, try and go see them and support them. Because that's what we're here for. So once again, de parte de Martinez, thank you so much. Un fuerte abrazo para todos ustedes. Hopefully, I'll see you soon in your city near you.
All right, there you go. And somebody scanned it, so thank you very much, whoever it was that you was scanning on there. I
Yay.
saw
Hey,
those
all
scans.
right.
Eli Pettis says, "Send me a couple of songs, and I will play it on the weekend." I am Texas T
DJ,
DJ from the RGV.
OGB.
Eli,
Ooh,
Eli,
RGV.
send me a.
like I said, hook me up on Messenger. You can find me there. Send me your email. I'll send you whatever you want, brother. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much.
Joe says my favorite song is "Soy un
Soy un
poeta."
poeta. Yeah,
Oh, you know
yeah.
what? You shouldn't have said that, but you know what, man, I wish I would have put that song in. And I was going to, but I didn't. So now you put me in a bad spot. Now I have to admit that I didn't.
That's all right.
You know
So
We
what?
all
once
make
again, man.
mistakes.
Well, no, well, I mean, you got a great catalog. I told you, you have a great catalog. You have great music. All of I love it. I really do.
Thank you
And
so
Yes.
much, man.
it it's because it's so well crafted. The music is the tone, and it's not. This is one of the things that I want to tell people that are aspiring to be Tejano artists or just artists in general. Music needs to breathe. It doesn't have to be a constant barrage of noise.
Mhm.
There is beauty in silence. And when you have a person who can sing a song and just hit the right note and just let it sit there and walk away, that's that's this guy right here.
Thank you
That's
so
Roy.
much.
That's
Gracias.
the that's sweetness upon sweetness, and I'm telling you, that's the one. Uh,
Thank you
uh,
so much. I appreciate that.
yeah,
Parte fuerte abrazo. Muchísimas gracias. You know, ¿qué dice?
you need all the tracks at Dio. Miguel, bro, you were supposed to come back on the show. You didn't want to come back. Send him to me, man. Come on
Hi,
back to the show.
Miguel. Come on the show. I want to
I
finally
know.
meet you.
Yeah,
There
come
you
on
go.
back. Come on back.
Yeah, he'll be on the show.
He needs to. I mean,
I have lots of questions for
I
you.
call him I call him the baby the baby Ram Herrera because he's got that that. Nicole Cavazos, how are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you
Hi
so very much for
everyone.
joining
Saludos,
us.
Nico.
Hi,
No,
Yes.
so
Nicole.
like I said,
Yeah.
I give props to all the artists out there, all the Tejano. There's all the young ones that are want to become a Tejano artist or whatever genre of music that you want. You know, believe in yourself,
Mhm.
have faith, but also record something really good because you have to record something good that's gonna, if you want to get heard, you got to record something good. I know sometimes it costs money to record something good, but if you want a good product, you got to put some, you know,
Yeah. It
that's
takes.
something out there. It takes money to you record. It takes money for musicians to record something that you want. But if you want to, all these artists that are coming out, first of all, you got to believe in yourself, and follow your dreams, man. Follow your dreams, because dreams do come true. I know
Yeah.
mine came true. I'm singing. I never thought I was gonna be a singer, you know, and I'm here. But most importantly, when I stopped singing because of what happened to me, I really never thought I was gonna be back. I never thought I was gonna be back singing again. And
Mhm.
and God does, works in mysterious ways, man. And God just gave me another opportunity, and He gave me my voice back again, and I'm just I'm just happy for that, and I give thanks to God that I'm back again because I really thought I wasn't gonna come back singing again after what had happened to me and what I went through and stuff like that. So I give thanks to God, and always put God first, and He'll guide you, where you're supposed to go, but always have faith in yourself, man. Always have faith in yourself, and have a good team behind you that believes in you and have faith in you, and you'll get to where you want to be. Pero tienes que echar ganas también. Tienes que, echarle ganas y never give up. And that's thing that I always say, and sometimes I have to say it to myself because I
Yeah.
can say it to everybody, but sometimes I don't say it to myself. And believe me, I put myself in the mirrors and talk to myself so many times that you know because I can say all these beautiful things to everybody to give them, consejos or whatever it is, but sometimes I don't say it to myself, and that's why I have this team that behind me that always gives me, you know, talk to me and give me props and give me that faith that I need and that push, and sometimes I don't give it to myself, and
Yeah.
I give that also to my family, to my wife. We've been married for 32 years, man. And
Wow.
my grandchildren and my children that when I wasn't singing that because I couldn't, they would always tell me, Dad, when are you go back and singing? I mean, my wife too. So if it wasn't for them, again, I wouldn't be here as well. So
Well,
you
it's
know,
also a blessing for us because of the fact that we get to hear you again. And
thank
it's
you so much.
not just you. Because of the fact that you're sharing your gift with us, and that's a beautiful thing. And like I always tell our artists, it's like you you have to understand when you share your gift with us, and I know you put a little bit of yourself in every song that you do. When you share it with us, the fans, the people that listen to your music, people are going to fall in love to your music. People are going to kiss for the first time to your music.
Yeah.
People are going to dedicate it to each other for the first time.
Mhm.
People are going to get married to your music.
Yeah.
People are going to have the mira, oh, she touched my hand in front of everybody, and oh my gosh, man, they're going to have that moment to your music. That
Yeah.
is that is where you are in the musical world. So it's a
And
it's a
that's
beautiful
and that's
thing.
and that's what music does to you.
Yeah, it
That's what
does.
music does to your life.
Mhm.
Like you said, I played in so many weddings when I started, man. Hey, you played in my wedding like 25 years ago. And I said,
And now
but
now play at my second wedding. Oh.
but I'm only 20. And I said, but I'm only 24. Who do you think?
Right?
But yeah,
Raul
man.
Mendoza says, continue doing what you're doing, Roel. You have great music, my brother.
Raúl
And
Mendoza, saluditos para Raúl
yeah,
Mendoza. We'll be at the Kickapoo in January, so we'll
there
see
you
you there
go.
in January.
And Nicole Cavazo says, amen. And so
Amen.
does
Thank you so
so
much.
does Miguel as well.
Yes, sir.
Peter de Luna says, saludos desde Laredo, Texas, in your hometown. There
Hey,
you go.
Laredo, Texas. Saludos, Peter.
Yeah,
Muchísimas gracias. Gracias
David
por
Vela
acompañarnos.
says, David Vela, Oakland Raiders is watching. Oakland Raiders, I'm a Dallas Cowboy.
Thank you, Raiders.
Hey, no, I'll tell you
Cowboys. But
that
hey, if you
that
like the kind of music, go Raiders.
there you go. Go Raiders. That's
I
it.
love it.
No, last
Like my
year,
music, go Raiders.
last year I had a bet with some Marines that, because they were San Francisco 49ers supporters, and I'm a big Cowboys fan. And
Yeah.
what was this big thing? And I said I would wear a San Francisco T-shirt if the Cowboys lost to San Francisco, and they lost, and so I had to wear one on the air. So it sucked.
That's all right. That's all
But
right,
those
man. It's
damn
all good.
Marines, man, I'm an Army guy. Damn Marines.
No, man.
No,
It's
no,
all
no. Salas, amen, and blessings blessings.
Thank
You
you.
are to us. You are a blessing to
Oh,
us, and that's what
Thank
I'm.
you so
yes.
much, man.
That's what
Appreciate it.
I really do. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much,
Thank you so much.
and everything else. And where are you going to be playing next? Where's the next place that we can see you, brother? Where's the?
I know we have something. We have something here in Laredo. It's a private thing, but we're starting off the year. It's always going to end. So
Mhm.
we're getting some gigs together. I know I have some in Midland in April 27th. We're going to be at Our Lady of Guadalupe
Yeah.
at the big festival that they have there in Midland. We're going to be there April 27th. We'll be at the Kickapoo Casino in
Hmm.
January. But we got some other working with some other promoters that are putting some shows for me right now. The year's almost gonna finish, so
Yeah.
we're dedicating this time to my new music that's coming up.
Hmm.
And my concern right now is focus. My focus actually right now is getting this music that we're gonna getting out really soon. So that's
Well,
that's that's my
yeah, I'm
focus
excited to
right
see
now.
you. I want to go out there and check you out for sure. Make sure you
Yes.
let us know so that way we can go ahead and share it with us, so that we can share it
Yeah,
with our crew as well, with the world. So that way, we can get you out there. Hopefully, people will come out and see you in droves the way you deserve to have people come out there and check it
thank you.
out. Alfredo Niner Empire, man, if you weren't such a cool guy, I would be so mad at you, brother. I would be so.
Niner Empire, you have great music, Roel. Mucho
Alfredo
éxito.
says you have great music, Roel. Mucho éxito.
Thank
Alfredo,
you, Mr. Niner.
Alfredo, he's part of a group called Fijo and Niner Empire. Just kidding.
Okay.
I guess- Don't make me
Tell us how
mad.
you really feel.
Yeah, I'm
Well, we got to all the
16
Niners out
pounds of
there.
frick. No, just kidding.
Salud para todos los 49er fans and Oakland
Yeah,
Raiders. You guys
yeah.
know
All of y'all. No, no, it's cool.
it's
We
all
can all
good.
be. We can all. You know what? I am a true fan, by the way. Not
Yeah, me too.
not a Mayweather fan. I have been a fan since the 1970s, and I was a fan when they were 1 and 15, and I was a fan when they won Super Bowls. I've always
Exactly.
been a fan. It doesn't really matter to me. They're my team, and I had a hard time when I was in the military because there's a lot of cowboy haters in the military, but they're from all
But
over.
you know what? We have a lot of Cowboys haters, but at the end of the day, they still watch our games. So
22 years, by the way, 22 years of straight sold out games. 22 years, by the way.
there's a lot of haters, but they still watch the Cowboys.
They still
Why do you
watch the
watch the Cowboys?
Cowboys.
I want to watch them lose. Nah, well, why do you watch it, man? I said, well,
Mhm.
you still have
And
a,
I've been
silver
to
and blue in you.
I've been to all three stadiums. I've been to the Cotton Bowl Stadium, and I went to the original Texas Stadium, and then I went to the new stadium. I've been to all of them. At one time before I got sick, because I'm a transplant recipient, but before I had my transplant, I had a streak of like 19 years, 18 years, right in there, of going to the Dallas Cowboy, going to at least one Dallas Cowboy game for 20 plus years in a
Wow, that's
row.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
So
a Cowboys fan too. I'm a big
yeah,
Cowboys fan, but this is kind of far from Laredo to Dallas to drive up.
yeah, it is.
I tend to at least go to one game at least a year. So
Yeah, there you go. We might see each other in the playoffs, Lawrence. I hope so. Let's just.
yeah,
I hope so, but I mean, in the end, it's a game that we watch, and we should always just appreciate the
exactly,
the the efforts and everything else, But that's not what separates. So what unites us together is the fact that it's a sport, and
exactly.
what we do need to do is let everybody know that um, Angelique, her brother is still sick, and she's still running her raffle. So I'll put some information on that. So make sure that if you want to participate in that and help her brother out,
No.
because he's having to deal with an incurable disease, and
My prayers to him.
yeah. And so, real quick, Ilda, do you have anything, sweetheart?
Oh my goodness, I have so much to tell you guys. It's
Okay.
Christmas time.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, it is Christmas
right
time.
there, right
See,
there.
look, yes, both of us.
There you go.
No, real quick, I actually have a new single dropping tomorrow.
All right.
Yes, and it's Christmas. So check
Nice.
that out. Paseo El Trineo, and I'm super excited about it. It's going to be awesome. And then I've got performances coming up this weekend. So I'll be here in the Valley and then also in Waco on Sunday for a Christmas performance. So
There
I'm
you go,
excited.
guys. Definitely, definitely. We'll be putting it
Yes,
out there
come
so
on
that
out.
way you can check it out. And then we're gonna have our we already talked about this after Thanksgiving that we were gonna get together and do our Thanksgiving, I mean our Christmas thing, but we had to wait till after Thanksgiving. And
I
she
love
was wanting to do it
Christmas,
in July.
just in case nobody
Favorite,
knows. But
favorite
yes,
time
I
of the
love
year. My favorite
Christmas.
time of the year is Christmas.
Yeah, it is a cool, but we don't
Yes.
want to do Christmas in July like
No,
she
you have
does.
to. Like, it's Christmas all year long. Like, it has to
I
be
wish it
Christmas
was
in
all
your
year.
heart all year long. Okay.
I'll
All
I'll be
right.
honest with you. I'll be honest with you. My brother called me one day and he's like, "Hey, bro, you got a you got a Christmas song playing on your radio station." And I was like, "I know." And he's like, "But it's August." And I go, "I know, but it's a Christmas song." And I was like, "I like the song." And he goes, "But it's August." And I was like, "Dude, if I like it, it's gonna play.
So,
I
dude,
don't.
you're gonna be in the naughty list.
I just. It's a great song, so why not? You know,
You're
it's
gonna
so
be in the
it's
naughty list for
yeah,
singing.
I'm
right.
literally the girl who can listen to Christmas music and sing Christmas music all year long. Like, I
Yeah,
just, there's something about it. It's magical.
yeah, it's
Look who
beautiful.
And
chimed in.
Christmas,
hi,
Tracy.
That's
Gracie.
my
It's Christmas.
wife. That's my wife. She just chimed in.
You see?
Oh, should we tell the story? Should we tell the
No,
story?
you
Yeah, I
tell the
want to hear
story.
the story. Come on,
I
come
don't. You
on.
tell it. I don't want to tell it. You tell it.
Now I want to hear
Why?
the story.
Oh,
Let's see what happened. Let's see.
So, so
okay.
my
Go
wife
ahead.
comes into the room, and I'm working. Right, I'm working on a music video, or I don't even remember what I was doing. I'm working, and my wife who comes in, and she goes, "Hey, um, how do you do TikTok?" And I was like, "Huh?" She goes, "How do you do TikTok?" And I was like, "Uh, here, let me see your phone. It's an app." And I put the TikTok app on her phone. Okay. And I go, my TikTok handle is Indio or Cuvo Radio. You can, she goes, I don't want yours. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, uh, I can't find, can you give me Hilda's? She joined TikTok to follow her.
Follow
For
She's
her.
my
married
Christmas
to
music.
me, but she wants to hear her. And you know
Her.
what? This is like 2 years ago, bro. Still her and not me. She doesn't follow me. Still her.
That what's? Yeah, well.
Bro,
We've
bro.
even done a TikTok together. Like, I'm excited.
Coolest, dude. Deno Jimenez says, hope you come to Idaho again. Thank you. Big fan since
Idaho. That was I
1987.
was I was in Idaho with I believe Miguel's laughing.
Sorry, Miguel. It's a true story, bro. I'm not lying. Ask her. It's the truth.
See,
It's like,
now, what would really make a killer Christmas song is to do collaboration with Roel and Miguel.
Oh,
That would be a killer Christmas song. Let's go.
there you go, Miguel. You gotta put up something for next Christmas.
right.
We have plenty of time now. We have like a whole
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. Now,
Right,
well, you
yeah.
know what? You just said it, Miguel. You know what? Because I've never done a Christmas song.
Oh, you
First of all,
haven't?
Never? Oh my God, you're
I've never
missing out.
recorded a Christmas song. So, Miguel, you heard it. We got to do a collaboration for next year,
There you
and
go.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be a good song.
It
That's all
will,
I
I'm
can say.
sure. I'm
It's
sure
gonna be
it
my
will.
first Christmas song.
Yes, you're
All right.
missing out if you have not ever recorded a Christmas song. Like, there's
Never.
something truly magical about
And I
recording a
love
Christmas
Christmas.
song.
I love Christmas, but I've never recorded a Christmas song. But yeah, I should. NDO
Oh,
never.
that is not fair. That is not true. Miguel, I play everything that you've given me, brother, and everything
Miguel,
that
he
I've
played
been,
it.
that's
Wow,
been
He
talk
played
about
it
distributed to
in.
me.
blasting you.
That is hard.
I think
That
he
is
played it
hard.
like in. He played your song like in July or June, something like that.
That's messed up. Miguel, don't worry, I got you. I got you.
Miguel, you know what? You won an award, brother. You won an award. I was there.
Yeah, he beat me.
Right? He was there. God. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win. Hey, guys. Thank you so very much. It's time for us to go ahead and wrap up the show. I do want to say thank you so very much to the one and only Roel Martinez. Thank you
Thank
so
you
very
so
much
much.
for being here, brother. Man, I do appreciate you for being
Hilda,
here.
I'm glad you joined us, and I hope you feeling better. You look good. So You
Oh,
look good.
thank
So
you so much, Roel.
you look good.
I absolutely adore your music, and I'm so happy I was able to feel well enough to jump on. Thank you for
Thank you.
letting me hijack because it's been awesome. It's been so much fun.
Thank you
It's
so
And
much.
nice.
I look forward to meeting you someday because I think you're
Yes.
amazing, and I want to go catch a live show.
Hopefully,
Yes.
I'll be in the RGB soon in the valley.
Yes, keep
Yes.
me
Okay.
posted. Find me on Facebook and let's connect.
Yes.
And then that way you can keep
Yes.
me posted because I will be like front row.
Yes, we will. Thank you so much. Well, on behalf of myself, Roel Martinez, thank you, Cuba Radio. Thank you, Hilda. Thank you, guys, for having me here on this beautiful podcast that you have. I loved your intro that you did for me. The
Thank
reel, it
you.
was awesome. And
I, d- I do all of those by myself, so
thank you.
it's
You did
cool.
an
Yeah, I
awesome
take no
job.
credit for that.
Believe me, thank you for all the make it happen. You're a great
Thank
magic
you.
person. Melinda, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Un saludo y fuerte abrazo para Melinda. Y un fuerte abrazo, un saludo de parte de Roel Martinez to all the people that joined us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you like my music. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Roel Martinez Oficial. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas and a safe Christmas. And I hope you get what you want to receive from Santa. But you
There
gotta
you
be nice.
right. You gotta
You
be
gotta be
nice.
nice.
You gotta be nice. Thank you so very much for each and every one of you that were joining us on all the different platforms and everything else, and for staying with us and everything else. I'm going to be playing one more song called Otro Dia Más from Roel, and we're going to finish out with that one. Roel, if you will, please just hang on for a little bit so we can take care of some radio business. And
Yes.
I just want to remind you that be looking out for the new song that's coming out from Ilda for tomorrow. Be checking it out because it's going to be a great song, and
It's
she's
Christmas.
Christmas music. We're going to have a Christmas show as well. And so thank you so very much to each and every one of you that were here. If you were
Fuerte
having a
abrazo.
bad if you had a bad day today, if your today was not your day, if you're feeling down on anything else, just remember you are worth it. You matter. You are loved. Thank you so very much, guys. We really do appreciate it. Muchas gracias. Thank you so very much, Royal. I
No,
really do
thank you guys.
appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
To have
Thank you
somebody
once
of your
again.
caliber here, thank you so very much. And
Thank you.
Miguel, thank you so very much for joining us, bro. I was hoping that you were going to get here a little bit early, but you know what? You get extra props because you did show up, like you said you would.
There you go.
Thank you so very much.
Maybe he'll
And I,
join us for his own show in a couple weeks.
Right?
yeah.
He needs to. He needs to.
I'm not
So-
calling him out or anything.
I know, right?
Not saying anything, not calling any names there, Miguel. You know. But no, thank you
fuerte
so very much.
abrazo. Fuerte abrazo para todos.
Thank you so very much. This is
Thank you.
Otro Dia Más from me, Roel, right here in Cuba Radio. We'll see you next time, guys. Hasta luego.
Bye.
Otro día más pensando en ti, otro día más sin verte. Es triste saber que no vendrás y el que sufre es mi corazón. Esta soledad me matará, las noches sin ti son frías. Me duele saber que te perdí, sin ti ya no podré sonreír. Cuando recuerdo tu dulce sonreír, cuando te recuerdo